permission to stand up on this one, bro. We ain't taking it, these girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. We ain't taking it, these girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. Put the fins up. Let me see you put your fins up. Put the fins up. Yeah. Get it. Let me see you put your fins up. It's a hot sunny day out in Hard Rock. Ain't nobody coming in to winning. This is our block. All I heard in the off season was hella talk. Then it came time to play ball. Now it's 2 o'clock. We ain't scared of anyone. We knock opponents down. All of a sudden Miami the hottest show in town. And everybody wanna be like us. Well, Tyreek got it, leaving everyone in the dust. Yeah, they don't wanna be believers. They thinking that we some phony. So we had to go and hit them with 70 on them ponies. 2 times undefeated. That's a game plan. If you ain't stand behind a quarterback, you ain't a fan. We got the deep pass run game trifecta. And to a man now to break a franchise record. We Super Bowl bound. They gon' see the way for real. Some on sniper on that. They got confirmed kills. We ain't taking it. These girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. We ain't taking it. These girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. Put the fins up. Let me see you put your fins up. Put the fins up. Get it. Let me see you put your fins up. Let me see you put your fins up. Let me see you put your fins up.
What's up, everybody, on a beautiful Sunday down here in South Florida? I see one comment at the top of the stream here, and I'm jelly. I'm absolutely jealous. What's up, Barry? I'm at the game today. Hope you have a great stream. Demetrius, we're going to miss you, bro. We're going to miss you. By the way, check your email, Demetrius. You should have just got, about 2 hours ago, you should have gotten your Buffalo Wild Wing thing. Check your email. So everybody else who's here, thank you for being here. Thank you guys for spreading the word. Got to go through my usual stuff here at the beginning. As you know, I cannot show the game. You're not allowed to actually show the game on streams. Otherwise, YouTube and the NFL will shut you down like that. So that ain't happening. That's about it. Yeah, I can't show the stream. Now, let me jump to the other thing we always have to show on Sundays. And this is really important this week. Really important. So we know we've got Jalen Ramsey back today. Don't know how much he's going to play. Don't know if he's going to start, but at least he's playing. So Ramsey is out there. Thank God. I don't know how medicine has got him back from that knee injury so quickly, but he is back. So the inactives list is kind of small, but very important. Robbie Chosen, inactive. Skylar Thompson, that fake inactive, as they always put the third string quarterback as inactive, but he is active if he's needed. Then we got 2 in a row that are problematic. Javon Holland is still out with a concussion. I guess he didn't have Brock Purdy's doctors because he's still out. And then Xavier Howard is out again. So the secondary is going to be a little bit problematic. Both those 2 starters are out. May not matter much with Mac Jones back there. I don't know. I don't know what Mac Jones can do, but we'll see. Hopefully Jalen Ramsey can help balance it out. But I want to take a second. Those of you hopefully have all received your gift cards. If you haven't, is this not working? That's not working, so let me just do it by hand. 786-947-4770. I think I got everybody. I think we got everybody's name. Check your email. I know one person we didn't get was Hannibal Rector, because Hannibal Rector texted me, but he didn't give me his email. But in any event, that's the number. Why am I bringing that up so early? Barry, why are you bringing that up so early? Well, in light of what happened in Maine this past week, and by now I'm sure you guys know what happened in Maine. An Army reservist, assuming he wasn't MK Ultra'd, went kind of off the rails and shot up, killed 18, 19 people, injured 30 others, whatever the number is. And as we're segueing from October into November, we're getting into that holiday time. And there's a lot of people out there who might just need someone to talk to. I'm a bachelor this week. My wife is up visiting family in North Carolina, so for the next 7 or 8 days, I'm all by myself. And trust me, even with that little bit of time, yeah, I love my wife, and I do miss her and get lonely, except for the little Mexican sitting beside me. By the way, since she's not here, I'm broadcasting with my door open so he can come in and out, and so he may make an appearance in the show. But why am I bringing this up? I got this text. Obviously, I had to sanitize it. Don't want to show who the guy is. But I just want to share this with you, especially with what happened in Maine. I'm not saying this guy is at all that kind of mindset where he's upset, but you never know who you might be able to reach out to. It says, Dear Barry, I watch you all the time. My name is, I took his name out, I am the biggest and most knowledgeable Dolphins fan there could be. I've been a Dolphin fan since I was 5 years old. I'm now 61 years old and been following the Dolphins forever through the good and the bad. I'm a trivia buff of the Dolphins, guy after Tom Stockel's heart. I am disabled, Barry, and it's hard to text a lot, so I really want to talk Dolphins with you, please. Can you call me at, I took his number out, this is my home number, and it would be great to speak to another Dolphins fan. Please call me, Barry, anytime. I'm in California and the phone is right next to me. Appreciate you and your time. Many of you know I get trashed by a lot of the tune-on crowd. Every message like that guy just sent me tells me why I do this. Every time I see a tweet or a text or a comment that says something like that, tells me why I do this every Sunday and throughout the week. And what I'm asking you this week is to reach out to somebody you think just might not need to hear your voice, even if you don't know him. Just reach out to him. So if you need I'm going to call this guy tomorrow, and if you need just someone to talk to during the holidays, just to take the edge off because, there's loneliness out there. I'm a Christian man, and it's I feel compelled to just, if all I have to do is talk to somebody and make them feel better, well, damn well, you know what? That comes with the territory. That comes with doing this and building an audience. And I damn well am going to reach out and speak to people who take the time to say, hey, man, can you just give me a call? Doesn't cost me anything. Doesn't cost you anything. Let's just reach out to people and understand that there may be people, you just need another voice on the end of a phone. Soapbox over. Going to get to the game here real soon. Take a few comments. Let's see what we got here. George, my buddy, what's going on? Shut down those Pat riots. Make it a long ride back home for them. Well, it's only 2 hours, 2.5 hours in Boston. Frederick Saunders, first for Israel. Hope you're all feeling good. Yep, Israel on my mind for sure. The Dolphins concussion protocol seems to last a week longer than everyone else's. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, Javon Holland should have called Brock Purdy's doctor and said, hey, Doc, can you give me the sign-off, please? Crazy, absolutely crazy. I love the song. I'm not sure. Fins Up, everyone. If it's the first song, that's Travis Murray. Travis may show up here today. He's always watching the screen with us. But he put that one together and let me use it. George again. Howdy, Finn fans. That's to everybody. Fog in the house. Hello, Barry, Tom, Chris, Pablo. I don't know if all the people, everyone's here yet, so we'll see. Hey, Chris Harrelson. What's going on? What's up to you as well? So this is where we're going to go, and we're going to have a good time doing it today. Let me see what I do with that message. Oh boy, what did I just do? I clicked the wrong button. Okay. There we go. Everything's good. So we got the Patriots, and all through the week, I didn't mess up. I just ticked off everybody all over again by saying, hey, listen, are you seeing what players are saying? Are you seeing that players and coaches are now saying Tua may be a one-read quarterback, or not? If he's not a one-read quarterback, if you can force him off of his first read, you may have better success. And people went absolutely nuts. And I'm like, hey, this is Darius Slay. Darius Slay is an all-pro defensive back. He said it. He said that they schemed their defensive game plan, the Eagles, to shut down Tua's first read and make him look for his second read. People just went completely nuts. You have to be objective. I understand we're fans of the team, but if people's defenses are telling you, hey, we think we got something here, we think we figured out the puzzle, the Mike McDaniel puzzle, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, if you have the personnel to rush hard up front and get some pressure on him, if we make him look for a different read other than that first one, then we have some time and we may be able to confuse him. Doesn't mean that he doesn't go through his progressions. What they're saying is they want to get him off of his first read. Big difference. Nobody is saying he doesn't go through his progressions. What they're saying is if you take him off the first one, then they have a better chance of equalizing this Miami Dolphins offense. That's not a bad thing to understand. And then since then, I've seen numerous people say this as they're breaking down film. Numerous. And then this morning, it's like someone rolled a grenade out. Kurt Warner on the NFL Network. Kurt Warner in the Hall of Fame. Kurt Warner, who's been a huge advocate for Tua, came out and said, hey, I think if you take away his first read, you're going to have a chance of shutting this Miami Dolphins offense down. It's out there. It's news. It's something to look at. I don't know if you remember way back at the early part of the season when these two teams played, the final was 24-17. Do you all remember how that game ended? Seems like most people just forgot it and just, hey, it's a win and we don't need to know anything else. Well, if you don't remember, it was 24-17. The Patriots were driving to tie up the game, and the refs ruled that the Mike Gesicki lateral that the lineman caught to try and get a first down was short after it was called a first down on the field. It was that close, people. 24-17. In that game, Tyreek Hill, the unbelievable Tyreek Hill, got less than 70 yards receiving. They shut him down. What did Bill Belichick know? And what does he know now after watching even more film that other teams are now starting to understand? That's all this is. We're looking at a huge chess match. And throughout this game, I'll give you my opinion as to what's going on. I had a lot of comments on YouTube where people were saying, well, if they take that away, don't all quarterbacks do that? Yet other quarterbacks have other options. When you look at Patrick Mahomes, if you take away his first read, he may look directly to, Travis Kelce. And if Travis Kelce isn't open, what's he going to do? He's going to take off. He can run. Obviously, Mike McDaniel has told Tua, because of past history, don't run. So now, as Darius Slay said in his interview, we know he's not going to run. If we know he's not going to run, how much easier is that for our guys just to pin their ears back and come after him and don't worry about Tua darting out there? Yeah, he'll take off here and there, but for the most part, he's going to go down. He's not going to run. So anyway, that's where we are. That's where we are, guys. I hope you guys aren't all ticked off like everybody else is. Tom Stockwell says, no antenna today is on regular TV. Good. That means you're at the same level everybody else is. Daniel Millard says, yep, I thought that last game was at New England was too close. It was very close. Indeed. So let's see what happens. Hopefully Mike McDaniel has a couple new wrinkles up his sleeve. I see here, it says here that Pats get the ball first. I don't know if they elected or if Miami deferred, but defense is going to be on the field first, which means we may see Jalen Ramsey early. All right, let's go. Jason Sanders in the throwbacks. Boom. And it's out of the end zone. Again, 1 o'clock p.m. kickoff time, and all these empty seats in the Dolphins. Ramsey is starting. Ramsey walks out. He's starting. October 29th. He's back on the field, and he's not just playing. He's starting. Wow, that is pretty impressive. Absolutely impressive. All right, so here comes Mac Jones up to the line. Let's see what they end up doing. He played really good against the Eagles. Got a man in motion. Back to pass. And right away, Cater Kohu, he tries a quick pass out to the sidelines. Goes nowhere. Cater Kohu takes him down for a loss. Hannibal Rector, I was talking about you earlier, bud. You sent me a text, but you didn't send me your email. Everybody else got theirs. I need you to send me your actual email so I can send it out to you. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 15. That was a horrible play. Looks like Jalen Phillips on one side, Bradley Chubb on the other. Looking to see where they've got AVG. He may be coming off the bench. Inside handoff goes for about 3 or 4. Waiting to see Jalen Ramsey stick his face in there. He loves to hit. He's a big hitter. All right, Hannibal, I got it. Thank you. All right, so quick, 3rd and 12. They can get him off the field, 3 and out. Perfect. Jalen Ramsey gets out there on the field, gets his legs under him, doesn't really have to do much. Let's see if they test him early on this pass. But then again, you got Eli Apple on the other side, so Mac Jones is in a shotgun. There's a snap. And pass over the middle, and it's going to be, Jalen Ramsey in on the tackle, didn't make the tackle, a whole host of Dolphins did it, so they're going to get him 3 and out, just like that. Boom. That was an ugly drive for Bill Belichick. Why would you take a pass 6 or 7 yards under the first down marker? But they did. All right, Braxton Berrios, who I thought might not be on the field, but he's out there today to catch the punt. So he had a couple days off. And receiving, makes a move, and he's for about a 6 or 7 yard return up the sideline. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Let's see where it's going to be. Tua's running it on the field. Doesn't look like they're going to go to commercial, thank God. We're just going to stay here. Now, remember last game against the Eagles, first play, they got to delay a game. You got to imagine coming onto the field right after a possession change. You should know your play, but Tua's got the guys huddled up. It's a 1st and 10. He breaks the huddle. And remember, Mostert had a big game against the Patriots early. Let's see if they try to get him going right away. From the 34, inside handoff to Mostert. Boom, there he goes for about 6 or 7. It wasn't Mostert. Who the hell is that? Yeah, that was Mostert. All right. He was out there behind Alec Ingold. So 2nd and 3, good first down play. Now you can pretty much do anything in your playbook at this point. 2nd and 3, do anything. So he's got Tua's in the shotgun. Behind him is Mostert. Tyreek going in motion out to the side. And you saw it right there, guys. You saw it right there on that play. His first read was Tyreek. It wasn't there. He had to check down. He threw a bad throw to Alec Ingold. Keep an eye on that kind of stuff. All right, so it's 3rd and 3. And let's see what Bill dials up for this play here. 3rd and 3. Tua's in the shotgun. Raheem Mostert to his left. Let's see if they do anything in motion. Nobody goes in motion yet. Straight drop back, pressure. And I don't know if he got it, if his forward progression, maybe, let's see where they put Berrios. They're going to mark it short, 4th. Wow, they're making it 4th and 1. That really looked like he got the first down. Yeah, he stopped him right at that white line. He came back. Big Mike's going for it. 4th and 1. 4th and 1 from his own 45-yard line. Let's see what they do. Mike's making a gut check right now. Tyreek's in motion. And here it goes again. This time, it looks like, who caught that ball? Was that Waddle? Nice, very nice.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Now, if you notice that, it looks like he wanted Tyreek. He looks right at Tyreek and then comes back to Waddle, and Waddle makes a great catch. great catch on it. He looked at Waddle, came back in and took, looked at Tyreek, came back in and took Waddle. On this play, Tyreek and Waddle are off the field. So this is probably going to be a running play. All right, so we got Mostert behind him. And, yep, there's a pitch to the right, and he gets about 1 or 2. So I'm looking to see if Connor Williams is playing. It looks like no. It looks like Eichenberg is at center as well. All right, so second and a long 8, I'm going to call it. Let's see what he comes up with here. This is probably a pass play. I've got to believe that Tyreek is back in on this one. He's in the shotgun with Mostert behind him. Alec Ingold, that didn't go anywhere. Nowhere. Actually, they're going to lose yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. Mike is trying. Mike McDaniel is trying to commit to the run. They had out there, but there was nobody blocked the guy that just came in and took Raheem down. Nobody blocked him. All right, so 3rd and 11. Big down here for the Dolphins. See if they can sustain this drive and keep it going. All right, he's back in the shotgun with Mostert to his left. Let's see if he's back to pass. No pressure. Wow. If you saw that pass, I don't know who he was going after, but there was nobody there. It almost looked like he hurried the pass. And Mike McDaniel standing there with his hands on his hips going like, what the? Woof. That was interesting. All right, so looking to punt. It's probably going to go into the end zone. Let's see, he's punting from the 50. Let's see if he gets some hang time, if he can drop it in there. And nope, kicked it out of the end zone. Hey, Vipey, you're asking how the stadium looks. Typical Miami. It's 110. People are still probably hanging out, tailgating. Lots of empty seats. Lots of empty seats. Hannibal Rector says, I'm not a fan of all these backfield running plays this early in the game. He's probably just trying to commit the run. He's trying to get something going with the running game. But, you can't be one-dimensional, and I think I guess that's what they're seeing right now. Sheckshire says, we're playing against a scrub team, and we're already punting it away. Why do you consider New England a scrub team? Yeah, they're what, 2-5? But they looked, 2-5 in the team that they beat in September, and 2-5 the team that's playing today. You got to think there's been, with the new offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien, there's been some development. I'd rather see it right up the middle. Yeah, I would too. Hey Chris, let me know if you got your email. I like the uniforms. Yeah, I don't really have any affinity to the throwbacks or the other. Actually, I do. I like the green ones. The green ones are the uniforms I really like. I just happen to like it. Jonathan Moore, any given Sunday, a tip ball here, a tip ball there, turnovers, all kinds of things. No, I wouldn't call these guys with Bill Belichick scrubs whatsoever. Hey Pablo, how you doing today? New England won't beat Miami. Okay. Oh, so Jonathan says he likes the throwbacks. I don't know. Maybe I just like different colors. Maybe if they had the green jersey throwbacks on it, I'd feel better. Scrub team, they beat the Bills. Never underestimate the Patriots. No. Again, anything can happen. A fumble here, a turnover. I wouldn't underestimate any team. The D needs to be aggressive. They did good on the first series, very good on the first series. So let's see what they do moving forward here. Somebody had asked earlier, did they move the Germany game? Aloha from the islands, Brad. No, they have not moved the game, so it's going to be next week. It's going to be in Germany against Kansas City. They're going to go for it. So I hope they got extra security. Yeah, Vipey, I don't know what their punt was either. I don't know why he would have just didn't try and do some hang time. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Actually, 20, I'm sorry. I'm thinking I was in college. Play action play. A quick dump. It goes for about 8 yards for the Patriots. I just don't want to see Mike Gesicki be the person that ends up doing something against the Dolphins. So that would be good. Hey, Visala Tui. Anxious to see how Ramsey does here as well. All right, so they're calling it 2nd and 2, so it was an 8-yard gain. Man in motion, inside handoff. He's going to get the first down. And we're just looking at Christian Wilkins get knocked on his butt. But, all right, 1st and 10. I think one of the other things teams have found out as well is run against the Miami Dolphins, shorten the game. This seems to be what we saw last week and the week before. Shorten the game. The less time that Miami Dolphins offense is on the field, the more chance you can do something. All right, Mac Jones under center, man in motion. He's changing the play, or he's gonna have to get it off here. And there's an inside reverse for about 5 or 6 yards. Little misdirection. All this NFL chatter about moving Tua off his first read is their adjustment to Tua's incredibly quick release time. I'm going to talk to you about that in a second too, because somebody asked me, well, what else is he supposed to do? And I'm going to answer my take on that. All right, 2nd and 7, Mac Jones under center. They got another guy in motion. He's changing the play again. I wonder what he's seeing that he keeps changing the play. There's a snap, another inside handoff for about 5 or 6. So someone had asked me, so Barry, what's he supposed to do? He's got the quickest release in the game. Do you know why he has the quickest release in the game? Because that's how the plays are designed. You don't have the quickest release of 2.2 seconds if plays weren't designed that way. So I'm going to be looking for over the next couple of weeks to see if Mike McDaniel goes back to more of a classic style drop where Tua has more time to throw. But we can go over that in a little bit. 3rd and 4, Mac Jones is in a shotgun. He's taking a lot of time between snaps. They got a blitz coming. He throws it out there. Oh, it got a face mask. Was that a face mask they didn't call? All right, so it's 4th and I'd say 1, maybe less than a 1. It was nice play. It was Bradley Chubb that made that play, they said. Somebody's asking, are they having issues with YouTube lagging? I'm not. Bradley Chubb looked like he was kind of high with his hand. That was. All right, so that was a gimme because everybody complained about the face mask. It looked like he just got his face mask there. All right, 4th and 2, and they are punting. Really? Somebody says Hill 4472 said, a tush push. Yeah, they don't. If that was the Eagles, they would have went for it and just plowed their way through. Absolutely. All right, here comes. Are they going to go to a commercial? Yep, they're going to go to commercial. I'm not seeing. Are you talking about on the stream or on YouTube TV itself? I don't seem to have much of a lag on my end. All right, D-Lady, I take your word. You can see it a lot better than I can probably because I've got it reduced and all these lights in my face. I'm on a restaurant Wi-Fi. I'm not getting any problems. Chefs are. That's a good place to watch it. This restaurant doesn't have it on themselves. That'd be interesting. What else we got here? If the Michael Southern, hey Michael, if the Dolphins defense can't impose its will on this offense, then not sure how they feel about the rest of the season. Jalen Ramsey's first day back, Xavier Howard and Javon Howland out. Maybe this is imposing their will the best they can with those two guys out. So we'll know next week. We'll know. Hopefully we'll know next week. We're going to see the full slate of players on the field. Connor Williams should be playing, absent any injuries today, it should be the full squad going against the Kansas City Chiefs. But we got to get through this game first, of course. The tush push is why Philly won last week. And you could say it, I wouldn't bring it down to one play. I know a lot of people are still bitching about penalties, but the whole thing is you play the game, and you can't say that any one play won or lost the game. In my mind, that's how I look at it. I shouldn't be in the position where they can use the tush push. Like Patriots just now, they had it on 4th and 2. And this is interesting. Demetrius says he's at the game and it's packed and pumped here at the Hard Rock. Why are we seeing so many empty seats on TV? Your section may be packed, but what are you seeing? Because whenever they show the stands here, I'm seeing lots and lots of blue chairs not taken. Are there any good linemen in the draft coming up next year? There always are. You got those corn eaters out in Nebraska and Oklahoma and Iowa. There's definitely going to be some good guys. Just don't draft any from Colorado. They don't seem to have shit. Okay, so here we go. First down. Let's see what we got here. Standing on the 1st and 10 from the 20. Got Tyreek in a slow motion. Coming back this motion. Snap. And Tua does a play action. Spins around. He hits Durham Smythe for a first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
That was a good looking play. Good looking play, that. I'm a corn eater. I don't like corn. You know those big corn-fed guys out there in Nebraska, Oklahoma, those square states, man. There's always some good linemen out there. Penn State, always some people out there. All right, yeah, Daniel, I like that too. Getting that tight end involved makes it easier to hit Tyreek or Waddle later. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30. He's running outside, and he's not going to get maybe 2 yards. Mostert gets maybe 2 yards on that play. So we're getting 2nd and long. That sucks. What's this? Is Gronkowski coming to play for the Dolphins? Nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Gronk talks a big game. He likes to see his name out there. First of all, Mike wouldn't even sign him probably, because unless you're going to throw the ball to him a lot, he wouldn't fit in with this offense. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9. That play got 1 yard. Got trips to the right. 2 is an empty backfield. No pressure. Plenty of time. Well, he had plenty of time. Man, the guy just completely abused Austin. I think it was Austin Jackson that got abused out there. Ouch, man. He had to, but if you notice again, he had time. He had more than 2 seconds to throw. Watch this play. Guy's coming on the left end. He's against, there's just nobody there. There's nobody open. Wow. He had nowhere to go. Nowhere to throw it. It was all over. Great coverage. All right, 3rd and 15. They're getting pressure on Tua again. He got picked. Guy's still running. He's down. All right. All right, so not good. Not good. Let's see. Let's see who he was looking to go for. He was looking for Tyreek, and he just sat there and waited on it. Wow. All right, guys. I'm not going to say anything because people start bitching at me, but you saw it yourself. All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. Mac Jones, what the hell are you doing, Mac? That was weird. He just kept backing up, and then he just threw it. Yeah, that was a bad play. Bad play. Biscuits and corn out in the Midwest, buddy. Absolutely. More importantly to me, what I'm seeing thus far, if you guys see this, It's only 4 minutes left in the first. They've allowed this to go way down. Look at this run up the middle for about 6 yards. Only 4 minutes left to go. He's taking time off the clock. He's essentially looking to make this a 3-quarter game if he can keep the clock running here. So we're down to 4:06, 4:07. It's still moving. Very interesting. Yeah, Michael, you're right. The only saving grace is that Mac Jones is playing like crap too. You're absolutely right. All right, so it's 3rd and 4, big third down here. 3:45. And you look at the scoreboard, you can see something happened. Here we go. Mac Jones is back to pass. He finds somebody underneath. Touchdown. Not good. Wow. 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 Betsy's Butler says that was one ugly interception. Yeah, it was really ugly. Jimbo, yeah, I think we all saw that. I mean, who was it just got burned? I didn't see who it was. Wow. All right. Only the first quarter. Frederick Saunders says Tua needs to get his crap together and settle down. Yep, absolutely. Who was it? Yeah, I couldn't see who that was. That just got fried. Another crappy game being called by McDaniel so far. I think McDaniel's trying to set up the run. If he goes one dimensional, I think that what we've seen thus far, if he goes one dimensional and abandons the run, I'm not sure, as we've seen, if the Miami Dolphins offensive line can contain even this. Matthew Judon's not there. And so if he's getting sacks and pressures from these guys and not even having to blitz, that could be problematic. Paul Warfield says, go get the ball, not wait on it. Not going to be exactly where you want it. Yeah, you got to fight for it. Hey, Will, how are you? Back to hear your great work. Watching from Salt Lake City. Salt Lake. So what did you think? You're out there in Utah. Well, there's a commercial line. What did you think about ESPN Game Day bringing Little Nas out to Mormon country? I could not even believe it. If ESPN ever wants to know why their ratings may be tanking, one, you want to try and get rid of Pat McAfee, and two, you bring Little Nas out to Mormon country in Utah. Did you just wake up with somebody and go, hey, listen, you know what we can do? Let's go ahead and insult the Mormons. Let's just bring the big Satanist Little Nas out there and stick him in everybody's face. Wow, that's crazy. I promise next week I will have it. Woosah. It's only the first quarter, guys. We know that this is a quick strike team. We know they can come back very fast. We know that all it takes is one Tyreek bomb and they're right there. No reason to get upset yet. We got plenty of time going on here. What is Fangio doing up there? Eating bonbons in the air conditioning, I guess. Because that was awful defense, whoever it was back there. And I keep getting told by people, oh, your Fangio's doing great. All right, just call what we say. Spoke too soon about Mac, and he burned me. At least he's a former Bama player, so I'm not hating it. Roll Tide. All right, Michael. It's all good. Tua averaging about one pick a game. That will save us some dollars come contract time. Oh, I got a video coming. Y'all gonna love this, okay? Because ain't no way with what Deshaun Watson has done, you can forget big time guaranteed contracts. He may still get a big contract, but Miami offensive line can't hold more than 3 seconds. Sure looks that way. What happened to our super offense? It's like the Bills loss busted their confidence, and the Eagles loss busted their confidence even more. Still the first quarter. 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first quarter. The Dolphins sputtering early. I'm being magnanimous, not going to criticize. It's way too early in the game. Let's see how quickly they can come back here. All right, so, let's see here. Isaiah Wynn's still on IR. That's Lamb. All right, 1st and 10. Mike McDaniel's got a pensive look on his face. 1st and 10 from the 25. Tua's in a shotgun. He's got Mostert to his left. Guy going in motion. Another play action pass. Guy's right into his face, but he gets the ball off to, who's that, Tyreek? Yeah. No, to Waddle. So that worked really well. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. Oh, 2nd and 1. Run the ball, Mike. 2nd and 1. Run the ball. Take the first down or take a shot. One of the two. Let's see. That was a good play on there. All right, so it's 2nd and 1. Tua's in a shotgun. Man in motion. There's a snap. Inside handoff. He's going to get the first down. Got to like that. All right, very nice. Set it up.
Another Miami Dolphins.
So is it possible that Mike McDaniel did a head fake on Bill Belichick? What I mean by that is, supposedly Tyreek got hurt earlier in the week, and he was out of practice. Then all of a sudden, yeah, he's going to play this Sunday, but he doesn't seem to be too much of a focus in the game thus far. Just in the first quarter, just something to take note of. Is Tyreek hurt? Don't know. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 39. Tua's got the ball on the play action, had to check down. They're making him check down. Are you guys seeing this? He looked, couldn't take the play deep, had to check down to Alec Ingold. So it's 2nd and 5. Good move. I mean, he still got 4 yards, so 5 yards. So it worked, but they're taking away the deep shit so far. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 5 in the shotgun. He's got Jeff Wilson behind him this time. There's a snap, and there's a little quick pitch to Jeff Wilson. Boom, he's taking it. He's got about 10 yards. 10 yards and another first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Or is that Salvin Ahmed? That's Salvin Ahmed, the smaller guy. All right. No, that was Jeff Wilson. Nice blocking downfield. Jaylen Waddle got in the guy's way. Very nice. Very nice. I don't see Tyreek. Tell me if you guys see Tyreek. Is Tyreek out there? He's on the field this time. 1st and 10 from the 45. And there's another handoff to Jeff Williams out on the outside. He got about 2 or 3. Look, good to see Jeff Williams getting some work. Jeff Wilson get some work out there. So, given Mostert going to try something else. So, yeah, I'm looking for Tyreek. I think he's on the field, but either Tua's not having enough time to get him the ball or something. Because, let's see, 2nd and 6. Tua's in a shotgun. Now here comes Tyreek in motion. Play action to him. He's looking deep, going deep. He's got a touchdown. There it is. There's that bad man.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1.
That was almost the exact same play that they scored on against Philadelphia. They had a double team set up. Tyreek just split the double team, went past everybody, and made for an easy touchdown. Just right past him. I don't even know how it could happen against Philadelphia. They traded the guy the next day who blew the over-the-top coverage. This safety did the same thing. I'm back deep enough. oh shit, I'm not back deep enough. This guy's too fast. And they had him double teamed, and he just split the double team, and it was 6 gone. 6 points. Yeah, hopefully Tua. It was the exact same play. Somebody forgot to cover Hill. How does that happen? Well, that was a double team. We saw the double team. The safety who had over-the-top coverage just didn't get back far enough, and he fried him. Just the same play as with the Eagles. Same play. Just fried him. Let's see here. If they're doing a replay right now, you can see that the cornerback is about 10 yards off. The safety's right there, and he took it. Oh, that's what happened. The safety took a couple steps in instead of just getting on his ass and pedaling backwards. And if you give Tyreek that kind of space, it's over. Run the ball to set up the big play. Sometimes the simple plays were the best plays. Don't overthink yourself. Absolutely, that was perfect. Very, very good. Safety blew it. You're giving people 6 points if your safety thinks they can stay with Hill. The only way you can stay with Hill is if you're back 15 yards waiting for him to come catch up. And then even then, start running before he gets there because you're not going to catch up. Not going to catch up. All right, here we go. 7-7. 22 seconds left. And Mac Jones is on the 25-yard line. Boom. Let's see, you got a man in motion. There's a snap. A screen on the outside doesn't go anywhere. Goes out of bounds. Clock's going to run it down to the end of the first quarter. Thelma, how you doing? She says, others will fail also when it comes to the cheetah. If you're stupid enough not to understand your role as a safety and understand this guy with a 4.2 is going to blow past you if you take the wrong step, yeah, that's going to happen every single time. Kaka asked, how long is Achane out? He's on injured reserve, so it's a minimum of 4 weeks from the time that he got placed on it. Hey, what's up? Hannibal says those are Swarovski binoculars in front of Kraft. Those things are like $3 to $5K. Dude can afford it. He can definitely afford it. I have no doubt that he can't afford it. This is from Demetrius at the game. I'm at the game, and that touchdown pass just reignited this stadium. No doubt. All right, guys. So here we are at the end of the first quarter. You know what that means. Buffalo Wild Wings time. They pay good money for this. So here we go. Got a question for you. Let me pull it up here. I have it. Okay. Tom Stockel has been so helpful in grabbing these questions for me. All right, you ready? First person to answer, you get a $25 gift certificate from Buffalo Wild Wings. Here we go. He makes long questions, so you got to listen. The Miami Dolphins made 2 Super Bowl appearances by shutting out 2 AFC East rivals in AFC championship games. Who were their opponents in these 2 games? That's actually a quick question. The Miami Dolphins made 2 Super Bowl appearances. In doing so, they shut out the 2 AFC rivals in the championship game prior to the Super Bowl. Who were their opponents in those 2 games? Need both of them. Let me see. You got 1. You got to have 2. You guys are saying Jetsonville. You got to have both of them. Who were the 2 opponents? The question is, who were the 2 opponents they shut out in the AFC Championship game to get to the Super Bowl? Wow, this one's tough, Tom. Where? Nobody though so far. I'm looking. Somebody's close. I don't see it yet. Oh, boom. Oh, hold on. No, Robert, you got it, but you can't win 2 weeks in a row. Right. Okay, here, Robert got it, but all right. You know what? I don't care. It's holiday season. We'll just go. You get another one, Robert. Robert, you know the deal. I don't mind. go ahead and text me. Well, actually, you don't have to text me. I already have your stuff from earlier. So 786-947-4770. And yes, I'll tell you the answer to the question real shortly here. All right. 2nd and 8 from about the 22. Wow, he's wide open for a run here. Got a flag, so it's probably going to be, we got a fumble. Oh, went out of bounds. So it's probably going to be holding. All right, the answer to those questions were 1971, they beat the Colts 21-0. And in 1982, they beat the Jets 14-0. That's where the answer. Thank you, Tom Stockel. Way to go. Way to go. It's just that simple. Is Robert Al Bundy, because he knows everything. All right, there was holding on the play on Patriots. Luckily, because it would have been not luckily, because the ball went out of bounds either way. All right, so we're into the second quarter, 7-7, basically starting over right now. Boom. There's a crackback. He was out there. That ball was flying too, man. All right, 2nd and 18. All right, Mac Jones in the shotgun, inside handoff. It's going nowhere. All right, so I want to address this because I saw it on my video as well. Tua and Deshaun Watson are not even close to the same level of player or individual. Tua wants to play and win. It has nothing to do with the type of person. There's no question Tua is a different guy than Deshaun Watson. The question is, I'm not giving you a guaranteed contract given what could happen. That's what I'm saying. That's what people are saying. You can see, look at the guys who have gotten the guaranteed contracts. The one everybody laughed at was Lamar Jackson, but hold on a second. 3rd and 16. He's shotgun, back to pass, throw the ball here, and that's nowhere. Lamar Jackson's balling out. The other guys, Herbert, not so much. Burrow, not so much. Deshaun Watson, not so much. So it's not about the person, it's a business decision. My business decision is these other teams got forced into these guaranteed contracts. They got pushed into them because that was the way things are going. I'm thinking that right now, the owners are going to sit back and go, we ain't doing this shit anymore. We'll give you a nice signing bonus, but we're not going to give you $230 million. It doesn't make any business sense. So don't get me wrong here. I'm not talking about Tua's character. I'm talking about Stephen Ross as a businessman going, this is stupid. This is just burning money if something happens. That's what I'm saying. Tom Stockel says he writes long questions, but people understand them. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. When Miami changes their, anybody else know this? When the team changes their logo, they have to keep it for so many years. I don't know. I don't know how long you have to keep it on. So there's a punt, goes out, returned by Barry out to about the 48-yard line. All right, here we go. So they're right at, almost at midfield. Burning money would be if Tua asked out for some other team that would franchise him. I don't know about that. All I'm saying is from a business perspective, not the person. Tua's a great guy. He's not like Deshaun Watson in any way, shape, or form. What I'm looking at, and if I was Stephen Ross or you in your business, I don't care how you perform today. There's no guarantee that you're going to perform like that tomorrow. And because of that, why am I giving you $250, $280 guaranteed when there is no guarantee? None of us has a guarantee. This entire YouTube thing could go away. There's no guarantees in life, and they completely screwed up by giving Deshaun $230 million, and then Herbert, and then Burrow. I mean, it got nuts, and now they see the liability. Not take the character out, take the person away. The argument is, does it make sense to pay anybody, big, huge, guaranteed money? I stubbed my foot, I can't play. Pay me. I got in a car accident. I'm going to take a couple weeks off. Pay me. Can't do it. I'll give you a nice bonus, give you 50, 60 million up front, and we'll give you a $280 million contract, but we're not going to guarantee $280 million. Ain't going to happen. Yeah, Pablo, you're absolutely... If Tua ever wins the Super Bowl, he could have water. Nope, ain't going to happen. I ain't giving it to him. Ask the Browns about guaranteed money. See, people immediately try to compare the character of the people. I'm not talking about character. I'm talking about business. Like going back to North Dallas 40 when John Matuzak said, every time I call it a game, you call it a business. Every time I call it a business, you call it a game. Well, in this regard, it's business. It's money. It's actual dollars. And from what I know of Stephen Ross and have been involved in a couple of his real estate deals, he don't like to burn it. He just don't want to just burn it. When you say that the Super Bowl equals a guaranteed Tua contract, why? Why is it that what he will do this year guarantees future Super Bowl Super Bowl wins? Doesn't. It just doesn't. I've had great employees. I'm not guaranteeing their paycheck. Ain't gonna happen. Yeah, you pay for production now, not future. You buy futures contract to lock in price today. Yeah. All right, there's a handoff to Wilson again. Who's this? Mostert this time, but we have a flag on the play. Let's see what we got. Pablo, you're absolutely right. If he wins the Super Bowl, you definitely need to pay him. I have no objection whatsoever to it. Even if he doesn't win the Super Bowl, I have no objection to him getting 250, 260. No objection. I'm not saying you just can't guarantee the 260. Give him $60 million up front as a bonus and then pay him, but you don't guarantee it. That's all I'm saying. All right, so we got holding on the Patriots, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Let's see what we got here. Absolutely nothing, no guarantees in life. All right, 1st and 10 from right about the 50. Tua's in a shotgun. Tyreek's in motion again. Took away that first read. You guys saw it right there. You saw it again. He was looking for Tyreek on the wheel route. It wasn't there, but whatever Mike has done, he's doing the check down, and the check down is actually working. Why is it working? It's getting positive yardage. That's what you need. It's not open. Check down and take read number 2, and that's exactly what he's doing. And if you notice, they kind of rolled him out a little bit, get him away from that defensive pressure. All right, 2nd and 7. Let's see, Tua's in a shotgun again. Motion. Oh, man, that was ugly. So that was a reverse to, I think it was a reverse to Tyreek. Didn't work at all. I think it was Tyreek. Let's see who is coming across. So let me see who it is. You guys see who that is? Wow, that penetration just ate that play up. Penetration, it was a reverse to Ahmed, and defensive tackle just ate it up. Penetration kills reverses. All right, so it's 3rd and 15. You're out of schedule, out of down and distance right away, and nice pass to Tyreek. It's going to be 4th and 4. Let's see if Mike's got a play. He wants to go for it. Staying on the field. Yeah, it's going to be about 4 yards, 4th and 4. Mike, okay, this is what you do. Roll up the sleeves, get the big guys up front. Let's do it. Let's do it. Got Tua in the shotgun. He's got one of the running backs to his left. There's a snap. He's looking for somebody, and he's going to run it. There you go. There you go. That's how you solve it. And I said it earlier. He's got to begin running. Either you're a quarterback or you're not. Start running.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Perfect. I've been saying that, and people getting pissed off at me. It's like, that's how you beat the read being taken away. If they think there is no fear that you're going to run, it's easy to defend. He took off. Very nice. Good job, Tua. 1st and 10. Handoff off to the left side. It doesn't really go anywhere. At this point, seeing how defenses are playing, Tua has to make it through the season without getting knocked out. You got to play the game. You're a quarterback on an NFL team. You can't sit back there and hope things don't happen. You got to play the game. If they're going to dictate that you can only beat us if you're not afraid to run, you better run. You got to run. All right. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. 9:52 left in the second. I thought I saw movement by the Dolphins. He's rolling out. Here it is. Nice catch. And there's Tyreek. Very good. Very good.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
That was the other thing. So now they're rolling Tua out of the pocket. That was another thing people had talked about. How do you beat the pressure up front? Move the pocket. So Mike bootlegged, and wow, he had their coverage was there, but Tyreek was smart enough that he sat down. When I mean sat down, he stopped running, so he sat and the defender kept moving, so he was wide open. 1st and 10. Nice playing by Tua thus far. Inside handoff to Ahmed. It goes for 1 or 2. That's it. Right now we are on the 15-yard line. I just saw from Will Arnett and GTO Dave, we are on the 15-yard line heading in. All right, here we go. Gonna be moving forward here. Take what they give you. Alan Cole says absolutely. Tyreek must be ailing. He goes out after every couple of plays. So he's gutting this one out. 2nd and 8. There's Tua. Play action. He's going to get sacked. He got sacked. All right. Wow. And where he came from, was that a blitz finally? Let's see. He came off the edge. Yeah, it was a corner blitz. Boom. Nailed him. All right. All right. 3rd and 14. Obviously, they're going to have to put Tyreek back in the game here. Let's see here. He's in an empty backfield for the most. Tyreek's in motion. Quick screen. And Waddle down to about the 8 or 9. It's going to be 4th and 1. Does Mike take the points, or is he going to go for it again? Oh, shit. Now Robert Hunt is down. He's writhing in pain. Another offensive lineman down. Oh, my God. I hope it's just cramps. Oh, man. Robert Hunt is down right now. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. An already hurt offensive line. Robert Hunt, starting guard, just went down. Yeah, we got an injury on the field. Hopefully it's not bad, but it's Robert Jones, the right guard. Not good. Yep, Robert Hunt. Another big guy. GTO. Put me in, coach. Whew, man. Dolphins offensive linemen just keep going down. And George, you're right. Tyreek does have a sore hip. He's really gutting it through though, man. He's playing. Hannibal Rector. I hope it's only cramps, because if it's not cramps, the Dolphins just can't afford to. They can't afford to lose anybody. I mean, they're so thin. If Robert Hunt goes down, oh man. I mean, I don't even know. I guess they could bring that Cotton guy back in. Man, another injury. Another injury. Vipey, they haven't said what happened, but He was writhing in pain. Hopefully, a lot of times when we see guys writhing in pain, it's not really that bad, but who knows? Who knows? Daniel Millard says, would you go for the field goal or TD? Let me know what you guys would do. Would you go for the field goal or would you go for the TD? It's 4th and 1, 4th and 2. You're on like the 7-yard line. I'm saying in a game that's 7-7, you might just want to take the points. You might want to take the points. But then again, Mike's a gambler, so let's see. King Samoan says the offensive line has been soft for a while. Pablo says take the field goal, take the 3 points and go for it. Robert Young says take the 3 points and go for it. Well, it seems like the pretty much consensus here is take the points. Take the points. I'm seeing it over again. I see a couple guys saying go for the TD. Jimbo says go for the TD. All right, so let's see what Mike decides to do here. Hopefully he's up and off his own power. Let's see what. Please not still be on the field. Robert Jones could come in. He's not on the inactive list unless he's on IR. They're taking him to the locker room. No, he's going into the blue tent. He's walking on his own. 4th and 1, he's going for it. Quick pass out there, and he got it. He got it. Barely, but he got it. Was that Tyreek? Now we got a Patriot hurt.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Rector, that's a good question. How many starters not from your line are not hurt? I don't know. None? No, Austin Jackson. Austin Jackson is a starter. He's been a starter. He's not hurt. But right guard is Hunt. He's hurt now. Connor Williams, the center, he's hurt. Left guard would have been Eichenberg, but he's now playing center. And then, of course, Teron Armstead. So, what's it say? Oh. Thank you, Tito. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you very much. Why not run on short yardage? Mike McDaniel doesn't think this offensive line can get a push. And he went to arguably the toughest guy on the team. He went to Tyreek with a quick outside pass that would have been probably stopped 9 out of 10 other wide receivers. He's so friggin' tough. He's so strong. I mean, and so that wasn't a speed play. He caught the pass. He had to get 3 or 4 yards to get the first down, and he stuck his head down and just drove his way to the first down. They could not tackle him. Tough guy. Tyreek Hill. I know a lot of people talk about Tua being the MVP. Tyreek Hill is obviously the MVP at this point. I mean, guy's got a hip injury. On 4th and 1, they decide, hey, we need to get this play. Who are we going to go to? We're going to hand it off to, Jeff Wilson. We're going to hand it off to Raheem Mostert. We're going to throw this. We're going to throw that. No, we're going to throw the ball to Tyreek and say, Tyreek, go get the first down. And damn if he didn't. Wow. Okay, so Jordan says he didn't think that the offensive line could have got a push. Chase Claypool, a Notre Damer, who I absolutely thought was just a great player at Notre Dame. Huge, 6'4", 240, 245. You tell me he couldn't get a first down and something like that? Just jump ball almost? But I guess not. I guess not. Greer, guess what? It starts in the trenches. Yeah, it definitely starts in the trenches. That's the former running back in him. Yeah, he put his... I don't know if you guys saw the play. Some of you guys are watching, but you can look at that play, and Tyreek caught that ball basically at the line of scrimmage, and he stuck his head and just, I'm going to get this damn first down. You are not going to stop me. All right, 1st and goal from about the 6-yard line. Tyreek's in motion, comes back around in motion, running around back there. Here's the same kind of play, and this time, I think that was Salvin Ahmed. Yep, That went nowhere. I mean, I'm lost for words. You're on the 6-yard line. You're throwing reverse passes like this. Look at, they're showing the Tyreek plays. Makes one guy miss, makes a second guy miss, puts his head down. That is phenomenal. Phenomenal. All right, 2nd and goal. 6:28 left. Still on the 6-yard line. Tua's in a shotgun. Now he's in an empty backfield. And he's moving out of the pocket. And he throws. Ooh, that was almost picked off. That was almost picked off. All right, 3rd and 6. I understand, Letus, what you're saying, that Claypool probably doesn't know the playbook yet, but you don't think they have 2 or 3 plays that you could run with him? 2 or 3 that you feel comfortable using him on? So that pass was very close to being intercepted. Really close to intercepted. All right, so 3rd and goal. Tua's in a shotgun. I think he's got Mostert to his right. Guy in motion. Oh, they got a blitz in. And that's going to be 4th. Oh, a late flag is going to save the day for the Dolphins. A late flag. There's everybody who was worried about penalties last week. You get one. You got a gimme right here. All right, so it's 1st and goal from the 1. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, I think Tyreek sold it. All right, so it's 1st and goal from the 1, 6:18 left. I got to believe they're going to punch this in. There's no excuse for you not to punch this in. You got Alec Ingold and Mostert behind him. Just give it to Ingold. Ingold should just power this in. And they're going to throw it. Why? Why? What in the hell are you thinking? You're basically telling me at this point you have no confidence in your offensive line. You can't get 1 yard. You got 3 shots to get 1 yard. You can't just get up there and just, wow. Why? Come on, man. You're telling your guys, now you're in an empty backfield, so you're not going to run again. You're probably going to score. I see the scoreboard. But again, you got to throw it again. Cedric Wilson for the touchdown. Fine, you scored. That's not going to work against playoff caliber teams. That is not going to work. You do it now, but you didn't have the confidence to go for it on first and goal from the 1 to just plug it up there. All right, so, oof, man. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because every Dolphin, never mind, I won't say every, a lot of you guys are watching this game, and you understand if you have to throw the ball from the 1 yard line to score, that's going to work against a crappy team like the Patriots. You expect you're going to be able to do that against the Chiefs? Against the Cowboys? Come on, man. And I don't know if Robert, wow. Yeah, there's absolutely at this point no confidence in the goal line in the offense. Kaka, you're right. Woosah, 14-7, take the, and also remember, the Dolphins get the ball coming out of the locker room in the second half. Patriots are gold crap, not the crappiest, but fairly crappy. Man. Mike Hill 4472 says Mike is overthinking every play. I don't even know at this point if he's overthinking. I'm thinking that right now he has said, Robert Hunt just went out. I got nobody up front. I got Eichenberg and this guy Cotton and a bunch of Misfit Island guys up here, and I can't go ahead and run the ball. I can't even take that chance. I can't take that chance that you guys can get me a yard. Ouch. I'm 6'5", 350 pounds, and my coach doesn't have any confidence in me whatsoever. That hurts. Yeah, play calling is definitely illustrating zero confidence in offensive line protection. Unbelievable. Calm down, Mikey is a Jedi. We just can't see it. Well, he better Jedi his ass some linemen that can stay in the game. That's what you're gonna have to do. Comment of the day here. I miss football from the '80s Smash Mouth. I don't know if you guys watched the Colorado UCLA game last night where they threw Deion Sanders' son out the game because he stuck the hell out of somebody. Didn't target. Didn't hit him in the head. Just just laid wood on him. And they tossed the kid out of the game. I am so sick of how football is being played these days. I just have no time. It's not enjoyable watching where everything has to be mamby-pamby, throws, reverses. I just wish people would line up and just, his play calling that exposes Pat weaknesses. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, Frederick, that was one awesome hit last night, and they threw the kid out the game. It was crazy. What about that roughing the passer call on Jalen Hurts last week? Believe it or not, I don't remember it. Don't remember it. Go ahead and put Claypool at tight end. We'd love to see that. Except Mike doesn't use it. Speaking of tight ends, you just reminded me. Have you seen Gesicki on the Patriots at all? I mean, has he? I haven't seen either him or Hunter Henry. Now, Demetrius Chaney told us that the place was packed. I'm looking at all kinds of blue seats. As I'm looking at this game, I'm looking lots and lots and lots of blue seats. All right, so, okay. Lita says, I apologize. Wasn't here to see Tua's bad throw. What did he do wrong? Is he making the same mistake with his other picks? He got rushed, and I think Mike McDaniel adjusted. He's rolling him out of the pocket, so he's not getting so much pressure. And Tua's running. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. 6:10 left. And Mac Jones is under center. And play action. He's got to throw out for about 7 yards. 7 yards or so. All right, so we just got to hold these guys here. Yeah, I know Gesicki caught that big pass last week, but I haven't seen him out here today yet. This is a good point. When Brooks comes back, can he be the push-tush guy? You got to have offensive line can do it, though. All right, another handoff. He broke it through for a first down, looking like a push-tush they had him stopped at the line of scrimmage and just pushed him back for like 7 or 8 yards. All right, 1st and 10, 5 minutes and 24 left. Nice move at the point of attack, and then just nobody there to take the guy down. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Man in motion, reverse motion, play action. Got plenty of time. Ooh, he almost threw an interception. Good play by the defense. That's a good point. GTO says we can't be push-tushing with Tua, too risky. Put Mike in. Just for that one play. Let Mike be the guy that does it. He's a big guy. I think he's like 6'4". He's kind of thin. Or put Jeff Wilson or Raheem back there. Doesn't have to be a quarterback. 2nd and 10. That would be cool. Put Alec Ingold back there. A surefire ball carrier with strength in his legs. Doesn't have to be the quarterback. Inside pass. That's going to be a first down. That Fangio defense ain't looking like much right now, is it? Man. Pablo says he thinks that Dolphins are missing Achane more than we know. Yeah, he's definitely somebody. But if there's no holes, it doesn't really matter because he's a speed guy, and Raheem Mostert's a speed guy, and Jeff Wilson's a speed guy. There's plenty of speed in the backfield. If there's nobody blocking, I'm Achane. I'm sitting back going, yeah, I'm resting. I'm doing okay right here. And inside handoff. They stop it this time for no gain. But yeah, I mean, if you want to try the tush push, you don't have the line to do it, but you don't have to use Tua. You could. I would almost prefer everyone knows what you're doing, so it's not like you're going to fake a pass, whatever. You put short, stocky Alec Ingold behind these guys and just grab that ball and go. That's what I would do. I would just say just snap it to Alec Ingold. All right, 2nd and 9. 14-7, 3:30 left in the first half. Mac Jones is under center. He's got a tailback behind him. Changing the play right now. Calling out all kinds of signals. Play action. No, not play action. It was actually the action. He's still running. So it was a straight handoff that went for about 10 yards. And you know why? It was because...
tackling is still of the utmost importance to us.
No excuse for that, man. There was no excuse for what I just saw. None. I just watched them run through guys. Just, come on, Fangio. 1st and 10 from the 40. Inside handoff, stopping it this time. Bradley Chubb is playing a game. Bradley Chubb has showed up and wants to play today. That went nowhere. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. 2:58 left in the first half. That went nowhere. Yeah, but Bradley's playing decent today. I mean, he's in on a lot of these plays. A lot of these plays, Bradley Chubb is. Yeah. All right, so 2nd and 9. Mac Jones in the shotgun. Throws a slant pass. Wide open. Wide open. First down to Devontae Parker. I'm sorry, there's no way anyone's going to sell me on this Vic Fangio defense. I can't. I just can't. Two-minute warning. Yeah, I mean, how does Ramsey look? All right. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Vipey said. Ramsey, it doesn't look like they're even throwing to that side of the field. So I got to say good, because Mac Jones isn't even testing him. So he's getting, the good thing about it, he's getting some reps. He's not being tested. Just get out there and feel it. I don't know if Mike has pulled him out of the game yet or anything, but this is a perfect game for Ramsey to come back, because he's not having to really do much right now. Look for a tight end in the end zone here coming up, is what Tom Stockwell said. This is Mike Gesicki area, isn't it? Mike Gesicki. Well, they got two former Dolphins, Mike Gesicki and Hunter Henry, both out there. Not sure what we're doing. AVG, haven't seen him on the field. Not sure why. Just haven't seen him. He's not inactive, so he's on the sidelines. They just haven't put him out there. Fangio is bending and not breaking. Yeah, that's what he says. Where we at? Yeah, Mike Gesicki is also a big guy, so be careful here. Turnover would indeed be nice. See if we couldn't get a turnover. What's this say here? Talking heads always say statement games. This should be that if we score more than week 2. So what was week 2 is 24-17. So we're going to be at the half on pace for that. So basically right about the same type of game, looks like. Let's see. I swear, if he scores and does a gritty, I'm going to throw something. I can be fairly confident in saying if Mike Gesicki scores, he will indeed do the gritty, especially in Miami. Oh, he may do it in front of Mike McDaniel. He may actually go out there and do it in front of Mike McDaniel. Lita says, true statement. He's bending over and getting broke. I don't know. Maybe I'm too hard on Vic Fangio. My thing is I look forward. I look forward past the 2-5 and 1-6 teams and all this kind of crap, and I look forward to going the meat of the schedule when you're playing the Cowboys and you're playing the Ravens and you're playing the Chiefs. And Vic didn't come in and erase the ability to tackle from this fragile mountain. Just the players. Yeah, it could be the players. All right, here we go. 2 minutes to go. They're on the 20, right at about the 24-yard line. Mac Jones is in a shotgun. Got a guy going in motion. He's looking deep. Oh, we got a pick by Jalen Ramsey. You couldn't write this script. Oh, my goodness, you couldn't write this script. Holy crap. Jalen Ramsey, first game, picks off Mac Jones. You couldn't write this script. Ha ha. Wow. You didn't throw at him all game. You chose to throw at him there, and look what happened. Wow. Let's see where so he's got Devontae Parker. Oh, boom, he just came off of him and picked it. Wow. Couldn't write this kind of script. Hey, listen, I'm going to come back months early from a terrible injury, and then I'm going to make a pick against Mac Jones and almost run it back. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from the 40, going in on the 40. Tua is in an empty backfield. He's looking to throw. He almost got picked off. He went for Barrios, and they jumped her out. Pablo says, what meniscus? Carl Jones says Vic can't take credit for that pick. Well, he can take credit that he brought the guy in. He brought Jalen Ramsey in, so let's call it that. So Tua, 2nd and 10. It looks like it's Raheem Mostert behind him. Man in motion. Play action. He's throwing it. And is that Tyreek again? I think it's Tyreek. Nope, that was Waddle that time. All right.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Waddle looks hurt running off the field. I don't know if you guys can see his face. He was grimacing. So I'm not sure. Hope he's okay. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Tua's in a shotgun. Looks like he's got either Ahmed or Raheem Mostert to his left. You got Tyreek in motion, a quick pitch, and that pitch is going nowhere. I mean, absolutely nowhere. Those pitch outs ain't doing crap. So what do we got here? We have a flag. It's going to be a hold on the Dolphins. The holding was on Durham Smythe. Oh no. Now we got another lineman hurt. Now it's Kendall Lamb on the ground. You're right. Make the call. Call me. I can be down in Miami in 30 minutes. Hello, yeah. Just sign me right now. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Oh, no. I've never seen anything like this. The trade deadline, just so you guys know, the trade deadline is the 31st. Right now, Chris Greer should be running into the offices, head up, take the elevator up, get out there, and just start calling everybody. You got an offensive lineman? You got an offensive lineman? I don't care. Can he walk? Yeah, send him in. At this point, this offensive line is not going to hold up for 17 games. Ain't going to happen. There's no, I mean, we're only, week 8? We got 9 more weeks to go is what you're telling me? And then playoffs? Playoffs? I don't want to talk about playoffs. I need a healthy offensive lineman. This ain't shit. You got to go to Germany next week, and these guys are dropping like flies. Oh, man. at this point, it's 14-7. Try and score here, and then put the second string in and just try to run the ball and get the time off the clock. Because damn, I don't know what this team is gonna do. Chris Greer, get out your booth. You and Stephen Ross head to the office and start dialing all 31 other teams. Who you got? What you want. Jeff Wilson, pack your shit. You're probably going someplace. Jeff Wilson, you're probably going someplace. Let's see who else. Chase Claypool, you might be going someplace. Who are the trade bait that Miami has? I don't know. You're at this point, they need linemen so bad, they may have to come off as somebody they really, really want, because there's nobody on the offensive line who you can trade. Those guys, hey, they're fragile. Something's wrong. You're not going to trade Tyreek. You're not going to trade Waddle. Cedric Wilson, Jeff Wilson. Somebody going to have to pack their bags. This team will not survive 9 more games the way these guys are dropping like flies. And it's no one's fault. Well, actually, there's someone's fault. It's Roger Goodell's fault. It's the rules. It's the NFLPA. These guys don't hit all week. And then you're like on Sunday, get out there and bust your ass and run into guys really fast. You can't simulate contact. You just can't do it. And if you think Teron Armstead's gonna last the entire season, you're smoking dope. Ain't gonna happen. So at this point, someone's got to go. I don't know who it is. Someone's got to go. Feel bad, man. Are Cotton and Jones the only depth? Who'd they bring in? Keon Smith is now playing tackle. What are we down to, like fourth offensive lineman? Unbelievable. You know what Tyreek scares me? Tyreek scares me more after the catch than on the catch. Because, I mean, as soon as he gets the ball, it's like, now you got to try and tackle me. Now, yeah, I got the ball. Now you got to try and tackle me. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to run through you. Man, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do about offensive line right now. I guess they said that we might see Connor Williams, but it doesn't look like he's going to play. All right, so it's 2nd 14. You got Tua in an empty backfield. Mostert off to the left. What a catch. Is that Tyreek again? No, that's Waddle that time.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
What a catch. Very nice. I mean, Tua will get the stat line on that one, but that was Waddle, man. That was Waddle laying himself out. Good. Nice catch. Yeah, Daniel, that was beautiful. He laid himself out completely perpendicular. It was awesome. So Connor's going to have to go back in now. No, I think what they're going to do, they brought in that guy Keon Smith, who was like number 3 or 4 down the line, came to put Lamb in. So it's imperative, based on these injuries, that Miami goes ahead and scores right here. They got to score. Probably you're absolutely right. Waddle is putting on a clinic. Actually, both wide receivers. And you got an angry Waddle. He's pissed off. I love seeing people get pissed off. Oh, he got pushed. And then he caught the pass. Look at that. I mean, that was just a phenomenal play. He laid his body out there. He gave everything on that play. Unbelievable. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 18. Let's see, Tua's back to throw. Plenty of time. I'm glad that pass was incomplete. He tried to hit Waddle again. He kind of bounced it to him, but that may have been one of those intentional bounces because he wasn't really open. So, absolutely, Waddle's got that dog in him for sure. Like I said before, James Stefani says offensive line was going to be an issue. I think everybody said that, but you know what Chris Greer said, right? I think you guys worry about it more than I do. Yeah, offensive line. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 18. We got a double motion. I don't think you can do that. What the hell was that? No flag? Wow. We had double motion. And out to Salman Ahmed, and he falls forward for about 5 or 6, so it's going to be third and 8 or 9. And Miami takes their last timeout. Win by TKO. You noticed that too? He goes, that play was less than smooth. Sometimes you can be too cute. You're doing stuff back there that just doesn't look right. Just don't look right. It didn't smell right, didn't look right, but that's what Mike called. It didn't make any sense. Tom Stockel, second and stupid again. That was a ridiculous play. Yeah, now second and stupid. So it's 3rd and 6, no timeouts, 34 seconds. You know he can't run it because you just can't. You got no timeouts. Oh, Bill Belichick is pissed. And I think he had reason to be pissed because they had all kinds of guys in motion and the referee didn't, even the players knew, like, oh shit, we screwed up. But they let him go with it. All right, so third and 6. And Tua's in a shotgun. Barrios runs out to his right. And I don't know where he was throwing that. So you're going to have to kick the field goal here. Wow. I think Tua threw that away. No criticism on Tua on that play. It wasn't there. You got no timeouts. You can't take the sack. Throw it away. Bill Belichick is screaming at the ref. I don't know why. You know what, Tom? You can see it. Obviously, everybody else can see it. But Sanders gets it, 17-7. All right, so we're going to go into the half, 17-7. Take it, and get the ball at the start of the second half. I think Mike blew that one. I think his play calling on that last series sucked. Nothing on Tua, nothing on the other guys. It's just bad play calling. I think that Bill Belichick is mad because that smooth play should have been a penalty. Yeah, all these guys in motion at the same time, and so. But you won't hear that from anybody. You won't hear that from everybody who cried last week. Oh no. In any event, only concern I think the Dolphins fans and the Dolphins team has to have at this point in this particular game is who's going to be playing offensive line. Maybe Alec Ingold can come in and play guard. I mean, this is bad. Yes, I remember Belichick did used to get all the breaks. That's for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, Jimbo remembers it too. Yeah, back then when he's winning all those championships, he owned the refs. So just squib kick it, or you're going to kick it out of the end zone. What are you going to do here? And it goes way out of the end zone. Again, Demetrius, if you're listening, we just keep seeing when they pull back, I won't say nobody, there's just a ton of empty seats out there. Vipey says, if we don't trade for some offensive line, will Greer laugh at us again? I think he's the one that people are going to laugh at this point. Everybody said to him preseason, dude, go get some offensive linemen. Go get some horses. Looks like they're just going to kneel down and take it in. Yep, that's it. All right, so 17-7 at the half, and we're going to have the Miami Dolphins coming out the tunnel with the ball when game resumes. Let me see what we got here for the next question for you guys. All right. I'm reading the question that Tom Stockel put together. All right, you guys ready? And I'm going to go ahead and put the number up now where you guys can go ahead and text me your information if you win. Just put in the comment. Actually, I put that up too early. Just put it in the comments if you know the answer. All right, here we go. Jim Mad Dog Mandich won 2 Super Bowl rings with the Miami Dolphins, and later he won a 3rd Super Bowl ring with another team. what was that other team that he won the Super Bowl ring with? I won't say the year because that would make it too easy, Tom. Jim Mandich won 2 rings with the Dolphins and then another ring with another team. Let's see. I'm looking in here. I don't see any answers yet. Yeah. Oh, boom. There we go. There we go. Right there. Steelers, 1978. You win. You win. Mr. Beck, go ahead and do me a favor and text me your name and email. And it takes about a week for everything to process. And at that point, you'll go ahead and get your certificate for $25 at Buffalo Wild Wings. So please go ahead and, excuse me, as I stretch here. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Now, I told you guys, those of you who are here early, that my wife is visiting family up in North Carolina. And so I'm a bachelor this week, which also means I am solo on doggy duty. I got to go check on him to make sure he's not pooping in the house. And I got to give him some water. And I will be back in less than 90 seconds.
Loose! Knocking shit loose! Yeah, that was better. Let me see it. Let me see it. Must never play football.
I'll never touch the rock, man. Mel's touching more rock more than I've had tackles.
Mel be touching that tater, boy. Oh, yeah.
They got no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We in Zacky's hometown. Let's get it, baby. Hi, Hannah. I'm feeling a big one from you, Ski. I'm feeling 130. Ooh. Maybe more. 2 tugs. Let's get it, baby. We're going to have a day today. Sir, come on. Let's go, baby. Come on now. Let's get it, baby. What up, gang? Good luck tonight, baby. Good luck, bro.
All right, I'm back. He's doing fine. He's watching Bambi or something. Believe it or not, I put on some movie or something, and it happened to be Bambi. I didn't realize it, and he's just sitting there sleeping. So I'm good. I'm good. Sam Ardiello says, Tua is having a smart game so far. Defense hopefully will keep up the pressure. I could agree with that. I could definitely agree with that. Let's see here. Wow. So Jets had several players leave on carts. Whew, wow. Let's see what else here. Pink Floyd Dogs. Good album. Good songs. Feed your dog with some Miami fish. He loves salmon. He's not a big other fish eater, but he loves salmon. This dog is a 14-pound Chihuahua. As I've said before, we got him, basically inherited him. My wife's aunt died, and she wanted Robin to take care of the dog. And he's never eaten dog food. I mean, he's got a little bowl that he can nibble on when he wants, but all his meals, she cooks all his meals. Believe it or not, when she left, she cooked 6 days of meals for the dog. 6 days. I'm like, well, where's mine? I made a ham, and I made this and this and that, and put it in the refrigerator. All you got to do is warm it up. I'm like, let's see. George, got to ask Tom. Tom's been really helping out. I sent some 72 Fins trivia. Oh, you emailed me. Okay, or texted. Either way, fantastic. Fantastic. So what are we eating today? As I mentioned, the wife is out of town visiting relatives. So I'm going to have, basically, as soon as this show is over, as soon as this game is over, I'm going to order sushi and red curry from the local Thai place here. Love me some red curry. Have a California roll with some red curry. Perfect. And then watch the 4 o'clock game. Would Hill have 150 yards? Okay, let me talk about that for a second, because I see a problem coming up. And here's the problem that a lot of people probably aren't focused in on. You got Hill, who's a little bit banged up. The offensive line, a lot banged up. And you got to get on a plane probably, I don't know, when do you think they'll leave? Thursday or so to get to Germany. So you're going to be 10 hours in the air, cramped up, sitting back in an airplane lounge chair. And then you got to get there. You got to unpack your personal stuff. Your other stuff is there. But, you know, those of you who fly a lot, you understand it's a pain in the butt. Even though you're on a charter, even though it's private, no big deal in regards to access. Just the whole pressurized, unpressurized, getting out there, sleeping in a hotel in another country. I just wonder how many guys are going to be ready to go against the Chiefs, seeing what we're seeing right now. I mean, that's why I hope right now, I hope they come out of the halftime and score again quickly, make it 24-7, and then let Tyreek rest. Just take Tyreek out, maybe even take Waddle out, and let Barrios and Cedric Wilson and Claypool or whoever else you got out there, let them go ahead and run with the balance of the game. Let these guys who are hurt heal, get some rest before they got to get on a plane and go to Germany. That wouldn't be a bad idea. That would be leave Monday. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the arrangements are, obviously, but I would definitely leave early to get there. I got a spammer I got to get rid of. Spammer. Where's the spammer? Okay. The first one shows up, and boom, you're done. Just like that, you're done. Yeah, I don't know when they leave. I would leave. Leave Monday. Fred Chalmers says I would leave in the morning and get used to it. I would want to be over there as early as possible. Give me 2 or 3 days just to decompress. Literally let me decompress. Rent extra space in the hotel so you can go ahead and do your film study and everything else. But get these guys comfortable, because if you're hurting, if you ever had a back injury or a hip injury like Tyreek has, the last thing you want to do is be sitting on a plane for 10 hours. That makes sense, Barry. Yeah, rest Hill. Get him out of there. If you don't need him, definitely take the starters out, is what Carl Jones says. Absolutely. So you guys, oh yeah. Plus, jet lag will affect each player differently. Absolutely. You're gonna need these guys at 100% to compete with the Chiefs, no doubt. And I had seen that someone else had said something about, the Chiefs have to go to Denver and back. That's a puddle jumper. That means nothing. You're on a private plane. It's 2 hours. The flight to Germany, I mean, what is the flight to Germany? Is it 10 hours? I went to France. I think it took us about 9 or 10 hours. We left from, where did we leave from? We left from Miami. Let's see, flight time to Germany. Flight time to Germany. From here, they're showing it. How long is the flight to Germany? God, yeah, basically 9 hours. So you're going to be 9 hours on a plane, even though it's luxurious, even though you're comfortable, even though it's not like flying, in a commercial seat. It's still 9 hours on a tube going across the ocean with a hurt back, a hurt leg, or whatever. It's going to take your toll. It's not an easy flight. So I'm just saying, from an injury perspective, you're going to get up there for 9 hours in a tube. Let these guys rest now. Oh, is that Hard Knock starts already? They're gonna fly with them to Germany? Oh God. I understand. The other team flying is Kansas City, and I can guarantee you Andy Reid is going to do something to keep his guys really comfortable. I'm just saying, the big asterisk at this point is with the Miami Dolphins injury situation, not just flying. I'm talking about injured guys flying. When you've got this much of a decimation on the offensive line, and you know Tyreek Hill is hurting, yeah, get there early. No, Raptors fan, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the actual flight. Everybody's got to fly. I'm talking about guys who are injured. That's the difference. The guys who need as much rest and healing time as possible before the game in Germany. It's the change in pressure flying that will cause problems for those with injuries. Bingo! That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not talking about who's got a worse flight. Of course, the Chiefs got to fly as well. It's the guys who are injured. I don't know if you've ever flown when you've been injured in terms of the pressure on your body and everything else. I understand these are high-tuned athletes, but still, you need every advantage you can. And with just look who's playing on the offensive line today. We're down to third and fourth string. These guys aren't going to heal before now and Monday. And if Xavier Howard and Javon Holland's got a freaking concussion. A concussion. If he hasn't cleared to play yet, what do you think someone with a concussion reacts on a 10-hour flight? Dolphins and Chiefs going to be a high-power air show between both quarterbacks. You're missing something. You're missing something that I don't know what Vic Fangio is going to do, but let me try to think before I say this. I'm going back through the Dolphins' schedule thus far. Maybe Dalton Kincaid. They haven't seen a tight end like Travis Kelce. Let's just say that. You got wide receivers, you got a running game, you got all that crap. You haven't seen a tight end like Travis Kelce. And you haven't seen Travis Kelce, who is basically an extension of, attached by the umbilical to Patrick Mahomes. And most importantly, in the game in Germany, the most important thing is the effect that Taylor Swift will have on the team. You can't discount that. Taylor Swift may fly over. She's got her own jet. She's got $1 billion. May take a trip and go see her boyfriend, and that would just be so much more impetus for CBS, whoever's going to televise the game, to keep showing us Taylor friggin' Swift all day long. Yeah, Chiefs haven't been at high flying other than Kelce. I think he had like 180 yards receiving last week. That's pretty good. George, I went skydiving over the Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz. Ooh, that must be nice, Jimbo. Well, obviously with my size, I'm not really too, keen on strapping a parachute to myself and jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. But I'd love to do it. How will Taylor Swift have effect she'll have on the crowd over there? That's a good point. That's a very good point. Is what will these people over there go nuts over her? I don't know. I just think it's a game that the NFL is playing. I hate it. Hey Greer, how worried are you? I hope Greer's on the phone right now. All right, so guys, we're back to the game, and they're kicking it off. I want to see a score right here. Take it the length of the field, put it up 24, and get these guys on the bench. Get them rested. Let Barrios earn his money. They're not talking about. I thought we'd be talking about some of the injuries, but they're not bringing that up right now. Gary's asking, are there any offensive line players on the market? Everybody's on the market right now for a price. It's just a matter of who's selling and who's buying. Some of the dumpy teams may have a good offensive lineman and may ask for something. All right, 1st and 10. I mean, think about Denver. Denver may have a couple offensive linemen that they may want to dump for a draft pick or two. There's a hand. Oh, we got a fumble on the first damn play.
Don't beat yourself.
Wow. 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 Betsy, I was saying that tongue in cheek. I don't care about Taylor Swift. I was just joking. All right, well, it's 1st and 10 from the 20. Inside handoff for about 3 or 4 yards. I can't blame that one on Eichenberg. Are you guys blaming that on Eichenberg? It didn't. It looked like the exchange between Tua and Raheem is what messed up. It looked like the snap was doable. Looked like a viable snap. Michael McCormick, who fumbled, it was the exchange between Tua and Raheem Mostert. All right, here we go. Play action. There's a throw. Oh, about 3 or 4 yards. Cheshire says, do you see any other top 5 teams make these idiotic mistakes? They go come for you. Don't say that. They'll come for you. I take it. I take the arrow so you don't have to. But if you say that kind of stuff, they're gonna come for you. Jimbo, it looked like it was something happened between the snap between Tua and Raheem. Not sure which one. Maybe both. But anyway, it's 3rd and 5. They get off the field here with just a field goal. They can feel lucky. Yep, yeah, they sacked him. All right, so the best they're going to do is a field goal. That. Christian Wilkins with a big-time sack. Big-time sack. Betsy, you said that it was a snap. I don't know if it was a snap, guys. But in any event, they got him off the field. Nice sack by Wilkins. He had time to throw. He just sat on the ball too long. So now they're going to get the field goal, and it's 17-10. All right, so it only cost you 3. Didn't cost you the whole 7. Yeah, you gave them 3 points on that one. Defense. As much as we say they're maligned, they did make a stand there, so that was very good. 17-10 now. Championship teams don't beat themselves like this. They just showed it again. It was Mostert. I mean, you got to grab hold of that ball. You got to have it. The 7 points that they have is on our offense. As a matter of fact, our offense has given all those points. Well, that's right. It was an interception by Tua that they scored, and then now they just converted it out. So two turnovers turned into 10 points. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The whole idea is bad. It's all about more money. The war in Israel should enough to cancel the Germany trip and play it in Kansas City. Clearly, the NFL doesn't care. What do you think? I said it a week ago. That based on and the war is just getting worse. I know you guys eat dinner and click on the news for whatever and see. I mean, Israel's basically just, hey, we're gonna root these guys out. We don't care. Shut up. Protest. Y'all kick the bear once too often, and now they're attacking our bases. They're attacking U.S. bases. I don't know if you guys have seen that. 20 of our bases have thus far been attacked. And we're going over to Germany to play a football game. Yeah, I would do that. I mean, what kind of high-profile thing that could Hamas do than to basically take an NFL team hostage? I can't even think about it. Don't want to think it. Yeah, but yeah, they should have for sure moved that game. So Pablo, you're saying the fumble was on Tua? Okay. You know what? I'm going to believe you because I know you wouldn't say anything negative like that about Tua. So I got to believe that you saw it clearly. If you guys, anybody else see it that clear? But because I thought it was on Mostert. But in any event, what do we hit? 2 places in the desert. I just don't understand it. I don't understand why we would send these guys over there. and make it something where you even have to worry about. Yeah, I heard some people say, well, terrorism can happen here. Yeah, but the likelihood's a little bit different. The game, in my should be here. Yeah, people are seeing different things on that fumble. I thought it was Mostert. Pablo says he thinks it was Tua. Either way, not good. Anyway, they only cost 3 points. 17-10. Okay, so this time Barrios takes the kick out of the end zone, and he's going to go down about the 23 or 24 yard line. As George Williams says, Kendall Lamb's back in. As George says, remember the Munich Olympics? Yeah, some of us are old enough to remember the Munich Olympics. Shit wasn't fun. Wasn't fun. If you're in here and you haven't heard or don't know about the Munich Olympics, go ahead and Google that. It'll make you feel different. All right, Lamb is back in. Thank God. 1st and 10 from about the 22 or 23. And there's a play action. Wide open. Tyreek. First down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Nice play. Tyreek caught a seam. He just came through, did an in-breaking route. Pushes off. Boom. Right there. Right, wide open. They just let him have that. Take that all day long. If Tyreek's going to see a guy playing off of him and do an in-break like that, he's wide open. Wide open. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 45. Oh, another fumble. Oof. Whistle blew. Ooh. Ooh. That was lucky. All right, so that was on Keon. Robert Jones on that play. Wow. Thanks for the update, Charmis. Dallas 33, Rams 9. Remember, Rams are running basically the same offense. So I'm seeing a lot of teams begin to now just taking this offense, this Shanahan stuff, and starting to squeeze on it. All right, 1st and 15. Tua, inside handoff. It goes for about 6 or 7, so it's going to be 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8 maybe. Okay, let's go here. Pablo's having Irish stew tonight. Very, very good, Pablo. All right, so here we go. It's going to be... Yeah, Dallas defense is absolutely crushing the Rams. I'm seeing some of that stuff too. All right, 2nd and 9. Very doable. As long as you got that guy Tyreek over there. Let's see what happens. Tua's in a shotgun. Long count. It took a long time. And he's throwing it deep. Oh, he came back for it. Waddle tried to come back for it. It was an underthrow. Bad underthrow. I don't know if it was supposed to be back shoulder, but yeah, he came back for it and just dropped it. Oh, here's a surprise. The Commanders are ahead of the Eagles 17-10. Wow. All right, so it's 3rd and 9. Got to convert here, guys. Got to convert here. 3rd and 9 from about the 46-yard line. Tyreek in motion again. And they're getting pressure on Tua. Tua's running. Oh, wide open. Waddle wide open.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Tua's doing very well right now. They're giving him some time. Even when he doesn't have time, he's moving in the pocket. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Score here. Get these guys off the field. But you know what? I'm not going to say that because we know Mike McDaniel won't sit anybody. He just won't sit people. So Tyreek and Waddle are both on the bench right now. So it's 1st and 10 from the 32. Barrios goes in motion. Inside handoff to... Looks like that was Raheem again. So it looks like what Mike McDaniel is doing is getting chunks and then use a down or so to let Tyreek and Waddle both get some rest before he brings them back in. I'm seeing Jeff Wilson in the game more so than Raheem Mostert right now. I'm wondering why. So the receivers on this play on 2nd and 8 are going to be Barrios and Cedric Wilson. So let's see what he's got dialed up. Looks like Tua is in a shotgun with Jeff Williams to his left. There's a snap. He's back to pass. And nice. Very nice. Who's this? Is that Claypool? Claypool with a big play. There you go. There you go, Claypool.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I love that. I love the big Notre Dame guy. He's out to the left, comes in on the same route that Tyreek. Boom. Put the ball right there. Claypool. That's all you need. You don't have to know the whole playbook. Just give me 3 or 4 plays that I can handle, and let me get out there and show you what I can do. Very nice. Very nice. All right, 1st and 10 from about the, I'd say 14. There's a guy in motion. Inside handoff to Jeff Wilson, goes for about 7 yards. So they're about to put the Patriots away, it looks like here. Look like if they can just score again, that might be all you can need. It's down to 8 minutes left in the third. Huge hole. Makeshift offensive line just drove a huge hole for Raheem Mostert. Bill Belichick can't be happy about that. And that's wide open. Is that Chase Claypool again? No, that was Durham Smythe down to about the... Did he catch it? Yeah, 1st and goal from the 1. Very nice play by Durham Smythe here. Did he get in? It looks like... Oh, no, he didn't get in. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. He got stuck, though. He got really stuck. All right. Hand it off. Run it up the middle. Just run. You got 1 yard to get, bro. Come on, Mike. Show the offensive line some respect. There you go. Right up the middle. Touchdown, Raheem Mostert.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
I don't know if you saw that on replay. That scored because the guy blocking was friggin' Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill and Kendall Lamb, everybody just out there blocking. Ingold, everybody. 24-10, 7:35. Just got to keep this going. People have to give Sanders credit too. Last year we were crossing our fingers on extra points. He's been great this year. Yep, absolutely. What did he say here? Yeah, war is bad for humans. All humans. All. Everybody. Robert Young says, yes, and we're fools to buy into it. Yeah, I don't think we have any business being over there. No business. What else we got here? War sucks. Run. All right, so it's 24-10. Seems a lot like last game, but you got a whole quarter to go here. Very good. Tyreek just... Tom, you're absolutely right. Tyreek, that's why I look at him as the actual MVP. He does everything you ask, plus more. I mean, you got an elite wide receiver out there. Can't wait to block for Raheem Mostert. That's one of the reasons I look the other way with his silly end zone celebrations that he creates. Is like, this guy puts out so much for this team. You can't really bitch about it. I mean, he's willing to basically lay himself out there and do whatever is needed for this team to win. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think the celebrations are stupid, not needed, but I'm not gonna even complain about Tyreek. What's this? Only one die K to blame CJ. What? Don't know. Hey, Greer, time to earn your money, trade time. So somebody asked earlier, what players, offensive linemen, are available? You don't know, because right now we're into the season and there's no free agents per se. You're going to have to make an offer to somebody. You're going to have to make a call and say, I'd like, big corn eater, come play in Miami. All right, what are you going to give me? So if the guy's any good, because you got a lot of teams that suck right now. You got the Broncos stinking up the joint. You got the Giants stinking up the joint. You got a lot of teams that at this point, 8 games in, you're probably going to be looking at rebuilding or seeing what you can get next year. Dolphins don't have a lot of draft capital, so you're gonna need something to offer somebody. So it's going to have to be one of these guys in uniform. Like I said, I think Salvin Ahmed, Jeff Wilson, Durham Smythe. Somebody, you got to give up somebody. Anyway, so here we go. Sanders kicks it into the end zone. They're bringing it out. Guy brings it out to about the 24-25. I think Durham Smythe could be trade bait. I think Cedric Wilson, Jeff Wilson. I can't think of many other guys that would probably have any value to another team right now. Reading this comment, we want the knuckle draggers. Yeah, we want guys who don't shave, don't shower, kind of stink, that are willing to just get in there and knock some heads around. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from about the 22. And Mac Jones in a play action, throwing deep. And, oh my God, I can't believe he caught that. Got another injury. Secondary guy injured. Who's this? Is that Ramsey? I can't see. Oh, man. So now David Long is on the field. At this point, I don't know what you go for. But obviously, these guys are dropped. There's no way. There is no way this team lasts 9 more weeks. 9 more games. Ain't going to happen. So now you better start looking at depth and bringing some guys in, but you're going to have to let some guys go. I don't know. Cheshire, another injury. This time it's David Long. Wow. Thank you, Naguib. Trying hard. Richard, absolutely. The clock is most assuredly ticking. And I don't know who they have available as trade bait. I mean, you don't want to give up draft picks. You definitely don't want to give up draft picks. These injuries are crazy. We need to invest in more team docs. Duke Riley is on deck. They don't want to go to Germany. Free trip. Ogba is a hard trade because of his contract, absolutely. And defensive linemen are a dime a dozen, basically. Wait until the deadline for an offensive lineman was a terrible idea. You're absolutely right. Waiting till you have 2 days. You have no leverage. Those of you who used to watch Seinfeld, you got no hand. You have no hand here. You're going to be begging somebody for offensive linemen. Can't do draft picks. We need more brawn on this team. Too many injuries. Both lines are weak. Man, now you got a line. And Vic Fangio already said he needed a linebacker. So if you lose David Long, hopefully, we don't know what's wrong with him, but any period of time, then you've got to find a way to get Channing Tindall up and running. I mean, man. Fizvid, did he hurt his raisins? I didn't see him bent over in a fetal position. That's where you usually know somebody hurt the raisins. Could be. Find some good massage parlors in Germany. In Germany, you better put up a table in the back of the plane. You got 8 hours. You got 8 hours and a lot of room. Set up a couple tables. Call some of Deshaun Watson's favorite gals. Get them out there and start rubbing. Because, man, you got 8 hours. David Long went off the field on his own power. He's standing on the sideline, so that's great news. But nonetheless, Mike Litter says we never had leverage. We've had half the line down most of the year. Yeah, you're right. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 46. There's a handoff, and they got him stopped for basically no gain on that play. Nothing there. Jalen Phillips on the tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, maybe 2nd and 11. Let's see what they call here. Yeah, I hope that Chris Greer's on the phone right now. Maybe you move Chubb. Dare I say that? If you can move Chubb and put AVG in, maybe you do that. All right, 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. Blitz stopped. Ooh. 21. Deshaun Elliott just basically drilled Devontae Parker. Wow. Ouch. Ooh, ouch. That hurt. That hurt me watching it. Wow, what a stick. What a stick. Bam. Oh, it dropped you on your back. Oh, it was helmet to helmet. They may want to take a look at that. Yeah, that looked like it was helmet to helmet. And they didn't call a flag on the play, but that was definitely helmet to helmet. Wow. All right. You guys see this play? I mean, it wasn't intentional, but it was definitely helmet to helmet. But they didn't throw the flag. Bill Belichick's fuming again. I don't want to hear anyone else talk about penalties against Philadelphia because, damn, that was helmet to helmet right there. All right, 3rd and 10. They're taking Devontae Parker into the blue tent. He's probably going to have to get evaluated. All right, 3rd and 10. Here we go. Mac Jones is in an empty backfield. Come on. There's a snap. Long snap. He's throwing. Nope. Incomplete. Gonna have to punt. Punt. David, good point here. It says, typical refs, call it when it's weak, no call when legit. Yeah. Yeah, GTO. Yeah, they're probably going to end up finding him on that one. I don't know what these refs suck in the league overall. So that's what the league is at this point. Crappy refs. All right, here's the punt, and let's see what Barrios is probably back there. Barrios on the 10. Nope. Oh, it's gonna go dead at about the 4-yard line. All right, 96-yard drive coming up. 96-yard drive. There you go. 96-yard drive. Good 3 and out by the defense. Absolutely right there. See, he'll get fined later in the week, more than likely. Giants are up on the Jets. That's very interesting. What a topsy-turvy league this is this year. Robert Gravely talking about what's going on over there. Our puppet president does nothing when the U.S. is attacked, and you are correct. They should not be going to Germany. Nope. To me, it's just a stupid thing. I'll be praying for the guys over there. That's for sure. That like Win says, that fine, if he gets fined, is money well spent. Yeah, I'll take that. 1st and goal from the 95-yard pass to Waddle coming up. Yeah, 96-yard drive. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Daniel Millard says NFL will fine him for that, but admit that was a sick hit. It was a sick hit. I kind of don't mind. I like seeing contact. I like seeing guys hit. To me, that's football. That's really football. Jordan Calhoun, after seeing last week and then seeing this week, I'm starting to wonder if the refs are really ignorant. I don't know how you have a multi-billion business, and you have part-time employees affecting your product. That just doesn't make any sense. You can't tell me that you can't give these guys good money to be full-time and hone their craft, because you're going to have to, because you can't have some guy who's a manager at Walmart Monday through Friday and then decides he's going to, basically be a referee on the weekends. That's crazy. Let's see here. Oh, wow. So, Richard McGrossin, Giants 10, Jets 7. And that's with, what's his name? That's with Tyrod Taylor playing quarterback. Danny Jones ain't there. I love the physicality they're playing with today. Keep it up. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. It's called unions. My bad. All right, so Tua's going to have it 1st and 10 from about the 5-yard line here. Let's see what they do. Let's just hope Mike doesn't get cute down here, this deep in your own end. And inside handoff, and it goes to Jeff Wilson. Gets 1 or 2 yards on that. Yeah, don't get cute. Run it a couple plays here on 1st and 2nd. Take a shot on 3rd, and let's see what happens. Don't get cute. Don't do something stupid. Wow, Tyrod Taylor is out against the Jets. Wow, so many injuries this year. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Just run it again, Mike. Don't get cute. Please don't get cute. 2nd and 8. Tua is in his end zone. Throws it out to the flat to Wilson. Gets about 7, so it's going to be 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 with Miami means it's a passing down. We got a passing down coming up here. I hate to say that on 3rd and 1. If I was in a huddle and my coach called it a passing play on 3rd and 1, I think I'd just bring the quarterback's face mask, just freaking run it. Excuse my language. But here we go. He's in the shotgun, which I don't understand on 3rd and 1. Got Jeff Wilson, got a man in motion. It looks like Claypool, and it's a quick pass, and it's to Tyreek, and you're not going to take him down. He gets a 1st down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So basically, throwing a ball to Tyreek behind the line of scrimmage is like handing it off to a normal running back. He's so fast. He's so strong. He just became the first player with 1,000 receiving yards in his first 8 games. Wow. 8 games. All right. Okay, 1st and 10 from he's on the 20. Tua's back to pass. He's rolling out, and he finds, who's that? Smythe? Yeah, Durham Smythe, but we have a flag. Gotta change my ears. We have a holding call on number 65. Whoever number 65 is, Robert Jones, with the hold right there. Don't beat yourself. So now you're at 1st and 20. All right, so 1st and 20, 4 minutes left in the 3rd. After the holding penalty, you're back into the 10-yard line. Tua is in a shotgun. He's back to pass, and he throws a nice pass out into the flat to Jeff Wilson. Speed kills. He just took a quick, I'm not going to say I'm going to call it the Stephen A. Smith pass. Just throw it out there 2 yards or so and let the guys run. So he got about 8 yards on what amounted to a 1-yard pass. So it's 2nd and 12. I think we got to bring I think Tyreek and Waddle will be back in on this play. Let's see here. Tyreek is back in the game. He's split out left. Tua's in the empty backfield. Plenty of time, and just a bad throw. That was a bad throw. He knows it. He's smiling. He knows he threw that bad. All right. So who was that to? Was that to Chase Claypool? I'm not really sure who that pass was to. But 3rd and 13. I'm gonna look for Tyreek on an in-breaking route here. It's worked all game long. Give Tua the time. Tyreek break it in, or Waddle break it in. Let's see what happens here. He's in a shotgun. Tyreek goes in motion. Look for the in break. Oh, they're going to run a screen for the first time ever. And no, he broke. Oh, who's that? Is that Salvin Ahmed? Very nice. Very nice.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I didn't know he had that kind of power. Whew. I didn't know Salvin Ahmed ran over somebody. Ooh. It doesn't count. Wow. Wow. Love the power, though, that Salvin Ahmed showed on that play. He caught that screen pass and just bowled his way through. Very physical. He was 15 yards downfield. What the hell were you thinking, bro? Man. All right, so 3rd and 18. Where's Tyreek? Oh, they just picked up the flag. What? I've never. What the heck did they just do? They just picked up the flag. Okay. Well, all right, we'll take it. First down. Belichick's like, what? All right, any event, 1st and 10 from about the 33. There's a snap. Oh, we got guys moving all over the place. Who are they going to call on this penalty? At least they call the penalty. We're not sure if they're going to enforce a penalty. We'll have to see if they decide, never mind. No penalty is actually a penalty until they actually enforce a penalty. We're all talking about it right now. We're having a little huddle. What's for dinner, Joe? I don't know. The wife's making a roast. And here we go. And we're going to call offside against New England. Okay. So the call from Mike McDaniel's office to the NFL office, hey, man, you hosed us last week. So turn the hose the other way and hose these guys, because I don't even know what the hell's going on. Refs are just, they're not making any sense at all. It's hard to watch a game when you have no idea what these guys are doing, because they don't seem like they have any idea what they're doing. But whatever. All right, so it's 1st and 5 instead of 1st and 10. There's a pitch back, and ooh, nice tackle. Nice tackle. I mean, Roger Goodell's got to do something. I mean, doesn't matter what team you root for, these guys just don't seem like they have any idea what the hell they're doing. GTO Dave says, we can't talk about penalties anymore. I feel dirty. Yeah, they paid back in spades. Sorry, Bill. We're going to have to do it to you. All right, so it's 2nd and 6. Tua's in a shotgun. He's got a guy in motion. Play action, guy in his face, and he just dumped it. Smart play. Very smart play by Tua. That wasn't going anywhere. 3rd and 6. Yeah, guys on where's this? I gotta find it. Guys on TV say the penalties are correct. They work for the NFL. They're on the broadcast. They have no choice but to say that. I guess the only person who can get away with that would probably be Madden or Pat Summerall back in the days. But at this point, it's like, yeah, it was a correct call. Yeah, whatever. All right, 3rd and 6. See, we got Tua in a shotgun, one of the halfbacks to his right. They all look like back there. Oh, lots of pressure on Tua. Oh, he almost threw another pick. Oh. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Oof, oof. That was kind of scary. That was kind of scary. Yeah, that would have been a pick six. That would have been a pick six if he had held on to that. There's a Mina Kime stat. Another almost interception there. Yeah, exactly. All right, nice punt. Damn. Wow, what a punt. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 way down the other side. Let's see here what Mike says here. There are no paybacks the following week. I'm sure the Colts will be satisfied with a PI called in their favor. Paybacks. Insane. These refs suck. They suck really bad. Too much money involved to have part-timers as refs. I don't understand how you do it. I mean, again, you got a multi-billion-dollar business, and you ruin games by having refs that just don't make any sense. All right, 1st and 10 from the where are we? 15. Mac Jones is trying to change the play. Excuse me. Stadium sounds loud right now. Very loud. Play action. He's stepping up. He's going to get sacked. He's going to get eaten up. He got eaten up by Bradley Chubb. He looks hurt. Bradley Chubb. A Chubb sighting. Nice play. Nice play. You got to also blame Mac Jones on this play. Dude, you somewhere in the back of your head, you got 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Throw the friggin' ball. I mean, that was a Mac Jones special given to Bradley Chubb. That was stupid. All right, 2nd and 15. Mac Jones back to pass, and he throws a nice in route for about 7. So it's going to be 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. That was to Mike Gesicki. All right, 3rd and 9. I like seeing Mike Gesicki. I like him. Doesn't really matter. He plays for the Patriots. Ooh, hey now. You guys see that? It just showed a couple women on screen, so I was like, hey now. All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. Mac Jones is changing the play. And end of the 3rd quarter. Yeah, Hannibal, it did look like that, and look like the center on the Patriots did absolutely give up. All right, end of the 3rd quarter. We got another one coming. Let's see here. What's the 3rd question Mr. Stockwell has dialed up here? Oops, wrong thing. Okay. All right, listen up. In 1966, their first training camp was in St. Petersburg Beach, the Dolphins, because the team couldn't afford the $15 per day hotel room expense. They moved the camp to a private boarding school in Boca Raton right here. That school still exists today. Name the school, and it's not too far away from where I live right now. Where did the team train? What year was that again? In 1966, where did the Miami Dolphins train? Get your Google ready. I try to give people a hint. It's not too far away from me here in Boca. Oh wow! Somebody got it, Mike. How did you get that from Google? I think, Mike, you were the first one. Yeah, you were the first one. I'm scrolling back. Boom. Yeah, you nailed it. Nailed it. Somebody said Mar-a-Lago. That was funny. Yep, Mike Litteris has it. Mike, I think you know the text. We're getting the same people starting to win over and over again. But go ahead and send me a text with your email. I think I still have it. But just in case I don't want to make sure I got you. Yeah, St. Andrew's School, which, by the way, if you've never seen it, it's a private school here in Boca, and it's absolutely stunningly gorgeous. The campus is amazing. Just love that school. Somebody else had mentioned Pinecrest. Pinecrest is another school here that's just amazing as well. A couple of these private schools down here. Very nice. Mar-a-Lago. I can't believe somebody said Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, Vipey. Go ahead and text me. I think you and Hannibal Rector are the only two people I think that are outstanding. But I have to check. I think I got you though. But just let me check. Yeah, Pinecrest looks like an Ivy League campus. It really does. Both Pinecrest. There's another one up here as well. There's one in Fort Lauderdale, and there's one in Boca. Hannibal, are you laughing at Mike Litteris? All right, 3rd and 9 from the 15-yard line. All right, 3rd and 9. Here's the snap. He's back to pass. Good pressure. It's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1 or 2. Oh, and he's hurt as well. Who said they didn't get theirs? Wait a minute. Oh, Jimbo, if you won one, better go ahead and text me because I think I caught up with everybody after last week, and I just made sure that a bunch more got sent out today. So there may be a couple trailers there, but I'm not sure. But everybody seems to have gotten theirs. Vibey, go ahead and text me. The text has been working much better. Text it to that number, 786-947-4770. It's a service that I use that allows text messages, and it's so easy. You wouldn't, but my email at this point, because of what I do with YouTube and my real estate, I probably get no lie, 100 to 150 emails per day. And then, so if I miss something and it gets buried and I don't see it, whereas on that text service, I can see everybody. The only people who have that text number are you guys, people who watch this show and or my videos. It's strictly just for YouTube, so I don't miss those. I can see real quick if somebody texts me on here. Let me get rid of this spammer. Spammer. Oh, there you go. I would like to talk to these guys who put these spam stuff up. I would love to know, does anyone ever really click on your shit, or you just put that up there? Because it doesn't make any sense. Win by TKO. Did you win anything? Okay, don't just start texting me saying I won if you didn't win. Because, yeah, Mike, maybe that was my fault. So what's going to happen is, when you give me your information, what you get is an email. It's nothing in the mail. It's an email basically that says, hey, congratulations. Here is your Buffalo Wild Wings gift card. And then you have it in your email that you can use at the restaurant. You guys being nasty. Has Mike Litteris ever met Mike Hawk? Richard says, I have Miami losing next week, and if Buffalo can pull off a win, we would take the first in the AFC East. Huh? If Miami loses, you're hoping to back in? Brian, I'm not even going to read your thing. Tom Stockwell says, total yards thus far, 315 for the Dolphins and 136 for Little Sisters of the Poor. Man, I don't know how, watching this game, how Patriots, well, never know one week or another what's going to happen. 4th and 3, they're not going for it, which I'm not sure why they wouldn't. And they're looking to kick it here. And there's a kick. And Barrios is way back. So this was one hell of a kick. This might be, where are they going to mark this? I didn't see the ref on the sidelines there, so I don't know how they're going to... Huh? I can't tell you how good my dog has been. Actually, he gave me his middle finger and left. I haven't seen him in probably 45 minutes. I thought he was under the desk here, but no, he's gone. I told you he's watching Bambi from the bed. But Bambi's probably over now, so he's probably watching another one of Disney movies. Lady and the Tramp maybe come up next. All right, 1st and 10. Where's the ball? At the 15. Tua is in the shotgun. Jeff Wilson behind him. Waddle in motion. Oh, Tua almost threw a pass right to the defensive end. Wow. So Pittsburgh, what's his name? Kenny Pickett is hurt right now. Hannibal Rector says, can we please let's score on this drive and put this game out of reach here? Here we go, 31-10. Just call it a day. You guys all should give Tom Stockwell a little round of applause. He gets these questions for me. I love it. Thank you, Tom, very much. To a play action, he runs a little bit and throws a weird pass to Jaylen Waddle that's incomplete. Yeah, Jim, I put on Dog TV sometimes and let him watch that. Actually, what's the dog whisperer guy? That guy. We do that, and he sits there, and his little head will turn and stuff when he's watching the game. It's funny. Most of the time, he just sleeps. I know you guys familiar with Chihuahuas. They just sleep. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's see what we got here. I don't know what's going on, if somebody called timeout or what. Bill Belichick is calling timeout. I got rid of this spam. I'm getting rid of these guys pretty easy. I got it down now. Let me just make sure I got him all. So he didn't like something he saw, and he called timeout. So let's see here. All right, guys, let's go here. Well, Tom, I really, really appreciate it very, very much, everything you do. All right, so what are we doing here? I don't know what the ref... I know Belichick called timeout. Dan, you are very perceptive. Yes, Tua seems to be wearing a different helmet this week. Good for him. All right, so it's 3rd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Looks like they're bringing heat on Tua. Nope, they backed out of it. And they're going to... Ooh, he's running. Oh, he got hit. He got up. All right, he got up. 4th and... He got hit pretty good there. I don't know what Belichick is wearing. Ooh. Yeah, Tua got down. Yeah, nice. Put his head down. Didn't do anything there. Smart guy. All right, 4th and 7. The punt goes to about the... It's still bouncing. What a punt. What a punt by Jake Bailey. All the way down to the 19-yard line. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so they're talking about Mike McDaniel. Okay, Belichick is going to set the record for most losses. Oh, gosh. He hesitated. If you're going to take off, take off. If not, don't. Good point. Dick Wood was the first safety. What else we got here? You guys are talking all kinds of stuff. Why does Mike still have the starters in? Because it's only a 14-point game, so he's not going to take anybody out. So next week, I'm hoping to, if I can pull it off. I know I've talked to Tom already, but if any of you guys would like to, instead of just being texters, actually be involved in the game, and maybe I can bring you in on a different quarter, almost like the Manning cast thing. I'd love to have some special guests. You have to have, we got to run up the middle here. He's still running. You need to have a camera, some sort of lights. A phone can work if you're in a well-lit place, but if you want to be a part of the show, I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to go on a limb and say, let's go ahead and get some guests, and text me and let me know if you'd like to go on. And Tom said he'd like to do it. We're going to go ahead and do a test this week. I want to do something different. I like to see nobody else is doing it. Nobody else is bringing on guests like that. Belichick throws it. Is that Gesicki again? Who's this? The other one, I think it's Hunter Henry. And so I'm thinking about having a first quarter guest, a second quarter guest, a third quarter guest, and a fourth quarter guest. If it works, I'll keep doing it. That way, basically you'd be on a screen next to me in a split screen, and we'd be talking. Mac Jones is throwing to the outside. Yeah, and could work. We can test it. Can't be profane or anything like that. But if you'd like to have your debut as an analyst, I'd love to see if we can't put something like that together. So let me know. Dietrich, just go ahead and text me. Got a penalty against the Patriots. Well, yeah, let's see if we can't put something together. If you got a camera with decent lighting and a microphone, so you don't kill everybody's voice and it's not echoing and everything, we'd have to test it and make sure everything works well. But yeah, might try it. People may understand that people may give you a hard time. They may just come after you. So you got to have some thick skin, but I'd love to try it. Got to do a test with Tom this week. All right, 1st and 15. Mac Jones back to pass over the middle. Guy cuts back. He's still running. Looks like he got about 12 yards down to. It's going to be 2nd and 3, maybe 2nd and 3. Called it right. Yeah, it might be on something with that. It'd be fun. It might completely fail, but we'll have fun failing. Right up the middle for another run. What's the number? Oh, no, it's not a... Text me up that number. 786-947-4770. Like I said, it may work, it may fail, but it might be fun if it fails. So we'll just see. Just try to change things up. You guys always listen to me for 3 hours or whatever. Let's have some fun. All right, 1st and 10. Mac Jones is in a shotgun. He's got his back to his halfback to the right of him. Inside handoff basically goes nowhere. Okay, that went nowhere. Long is back in. Yes, I see that. Let me do a Samoan commentary play by. So it'd be in. I don't even know what is the Samoan language. Not Fijian. What is it? Samoan? I mean, what is the Samoan language? Missing the game here. Nice pass to Hunter Henry again. Why didn't we keep Hunter Henry? Anyway, he just got a first down with Hunter Henry. It'd be like Howard Stern in a whack pack. I don't mind investing in the software. I mean, a couple of you guys know I've done some shows where the thing just completely farted out on me and I've lost my entire stream. But I just want to have some fun. 1st and 10. He just dumps off, checked it down to about the 10-yard line. Yeah, I knew I was going to mess that up. We're like, what does Samoan speak? Samoan. Okay, yeah, that's right. How do you say banana daiquiri in Cuban? Banana daiquiri. Oh, that's right. Tell me what movie that came from. How do you say banana daiquiri? All right. Some of you guys are old enough to remember that movie. Inside handoff goes to about almost down to the 1 or the 2. Who remembers that movie? How do you say banana daiquiri? GTO says he's naked on the ledge. Why? It's the 4th quarter. You think they're going to score? Well, they may score here, but you think they're going to score twice and Dolphins won't score at all? All right, so there's Oh, that was a horrible pass. He tried to again. They're doing a Mike McDaniel play call there from your own 2-yard line. Try to throw a fade, doesn't go anywhere. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Iranians speak Farsi. That's right. The reason why we gave away Henry must have a tight end garage sale for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Dolphins had Hunter Henry. Am I right, guys? The Dolphins had Hunter Henry, didn't they? I'm almost positive. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before. 2nd and goal. Mac Jones is under center. Handoff doesn't go anywhere. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Defense is putting up a big stand here. Big stand. Daniel Millard, yeah, I think it'd be fun bouncing perspective off of somebody. I mean, I bounce my perspective off you guys, but you're not actually talking. Let's go 3rd. Hold him here. Hold him. Oh, Hunter Henry was a Charger. I thought he was the Dolphins. I don't know why I thought that. Play action. Max rolling out. He's got no one to throw it to. And it was blocked by Cater Kohu, so they're going to have to go for a field goal. Down 14, 8 minutes left in the 4th. Nah, you're going to have to go for the freaking touchdown here. Yeah, I don't think you take the field goal here. I think you go for it all. All right, I was wrong. Dolphins never had Hunter Henry. Yeah. Nice play by Cater Kohu. Nice play. All right, 4th and goal. Big defensive stand here. Oops. I saw the scoreboard change. And Mac Jones gets a snap. And right away they throw it. Touchdown. Oh, boy. Yeah, you're right. Diedrich, that is way too easy. Yep, Firefox, you got in there, man. Godfather 2, Banana Daiquiri. Michael's talking to his brother. Which brother? The crazy one. What's his? Fredo. Telling Fredo's like, how do you say banana daiquiri? Banana daiquiri. Yeah, I love that line. I don't know if that was a mistake and he just left it in there. But anyway, while we've been playing, we got a game. It's 24-17, which was the exact same score of the first game. Vic? Yeah, that might be the name. Yeah. Woosa. Yeah, need to drive here and get at least a field goal. At least. No 3 and outs here. Got to score. Oh, man. It's my fault. The game was all but over. You jinxed us. I thought it was. I mean, you know what it is? I've come to the point where in my other videos I can pretty much like say what I think and what I see, and it pisses people off sometimes because I can see what's happening. And a lot of fans don't want to know. They don't want to know what the problem is. They just win, baby. Just stack the wins. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. And I've been telling people what the problem is, but many of you understand. This isn't good. And I'm not going to belabor the point, but you're playing a 2-5 team. I understand the Commanders are playing the Eagles. I mean, this may be the parity thing that, Goodell wanted all this time. But I don't mind parity, and I don't mind facing teams and facing adversity. Just right now, it just doesn't seem like this team is ready to take it to the next level. Going to find out big time next week, but got to get through this one. Got to get it through this game. Kansas City next. What are odds we win? Not to get too ahead of this game. I don't do any predictions because anything can happen, but you can actually just do a quick analysis yourself and look at this and go, this team with this offensive line cannot run. Just can't do it. I mean, they basically have neutered Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson. This team. When you get to the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and these teams are top-level teams on offense and defense. Not saying they can't be beat, but if you can't run and you have to pass, it doesn't bode well. It doesn't bode well at all. Can you pull it off? Yeah, but remember, if you can't run against a 2-5 team, and then you got Buffalo again, and then you got the Jets twice. You see why sometimes I get to the point where I'm like, guys, it's nice that you stepped on all these dog crap cupcakes and people get pissed at me, but I'm like, you're going to be playing some defenses coming up. Bills again, Jets twice, Cowboys, Chiefs, Ravens. That's 5-6 games right there, man. So I don't know. To me, unless they fix the offensive line like now, and you get Armstead back, and you go out and trade for a couple guys and make this offensive lines to a point where you can push people around, the shit that Mike McDaniel's having to do, I don't know if it can sustain itself. So let's see here what he does, because he can't pull the starters. You got Tua with Jeff Wilson, or is that Raheem? And they're going to try and run and play action. Tua's looking, he's got to check down, and he gets Barry out on the outside. Very nice. Very, very nice. Second and 5, but he ran out of bounds. That's the thing. Tua has been under center with Alec Ingold a couple times, but not much. So it's second and 5. And you got Raheem Mostert directly behind Tua. This might be a run. Yep, called it. And he's trying to get outside. He got outside for a first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So it doesn't look like there's anything available inside. It looks like they're going to have to try and hit the edge. Raheem Mostert with that speed got out there and got the first down. Achane is out probably for 2 more weeks. Is the earliest I think they can bring him back, probably after the bye. So after the bye, he should be back. All right, 1st and 10. He's under center right now, Tom, and he's got Mostert, and that goes nowhere. Maybe 1 yard. Eat the clock. Bill Belichick is still screaming at the refs. All right, 2nd and 9. Clock still running. 6:55. I have it on the television screen. They're running the clock down. Very good, Mike. Take the time. The more you can convert to first downs while eating the clock, way to go there. Okay, so Tom, he's under center again with Mostert in the background. Play action. He's going to throw it. He's got somebody. Oh, that was to Waddle. It got tipped. All right, so 3rd and 9. Huge play coming up. Huge. Yeah, John. Definitely going to have to step it up to beat the rest of these teams. This is your last audition tape. Today. This is it. For a long time. I know there's a couple done, I think the Raiders, whatever, but from here on out, most of your games are going to be against tough teams. Tough defenses, at least. All right, 3rd and 9. Tua's in an empty set by himself. Let's see if they bring pressure. Yep, they blitzed. Ooh, did he get past the line? Tyreek Hill caught the ball, but was he past the line, or let's see where they spot the ball. That's where this is going to be. I don't know. Let's see what they're doing. And they're spotting it. Oh, he spotted it as a first down. Bill Belichick is definitely probably, he got way up in the air, and I don't know where his first motion was. Let's see. He catches it. I don't know. They didn't even measure. They just went 1st and 10. So
That's another Miami Dolphins.
you know, a lot of people get pissed when you say Tyreek's the MVP, not Tua. It's hard to argue, man. I mean, that wasn't a good pass. He went up and got it. Guy's giving his body up. If there's an MVP on this team right now, it is definitely Tyreek Hill in my mind. Definitely. What do you guys think? All right, 2nd and 6. Time is running. He's got Tyreek in motion again. He's got plenty of time looking underneath for, who's that? Claypool? Who is this? Durham Smythe. I'm not sure if it's a first down. It will be.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I gotta believe it's Tyreek. I mean, there is no Tua in my mind without Tyreek. Those passes that he catches, what he does, 1,000 yards, man. All right. Yeah, Tyreek's MVP. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 from the 40. They're running the clock. Let's see. Inside handoff. Good run now. Good. We got good run for about 7 yards inside. You could go back and look at not just his yardage, but where were the catches? What were the catches that Tyreek has made? The clutch catches that he's made throughout the season thus far. We're not just talking easy catches. We're talking about things where he's laid his body out, things he's done after the catch. You can't coach that. Can't teach that. 2nd and 4. Tua is in a shotgun. Got Raheem Mostert behind him. Nice. He looks like he got close. Oh, shit. Are you telling me that they got a fumble? Are they going to call that a fumble? Oh. 3rd down. All right, so it's 3rd and 1. It looks like Mike's going to take the field goal at this point. I didn't hear a whistle. Oh, let's see what we got here. Hannibal wrecked it. 3rd and 1. Oh, it's only 3rd and 1. I thought it was 4th and 1. 3rd and 1. Yeah, Dedrick, you're absolutely right. The refs did it. It completely flipped the script here. Whew. All right, 3rd and 1. Yeah, no, the league definitely paying us back for last week. Yeah, at this point, nobody needs, just shh. Don't complain about penalties. Shh. Wow. All right, so where was he? 3rd and 1. Okay, let's do it. Punch it in. Michael Southern says something. If I said this, they'd scream at me. Haven't seen anything that shows the Dolphins will beat the Chiefs. Offensive line is in triage. Chris Jones is coming. And does anyone believe that Fangio will be able to contain Mahomes or shut down Kelsey? Oh, and remember, there's this guy called Micah Parsons on the way, too. Right? 3rd and 1. Motion inside hand. Oh, he's wide open. Wide touchdown.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
All right, on 3rd and 1, Mike McDaniel goes for the slant. Everyone thought they were going to try and get the 1st down. Bingo to Waddle, touchdown. Like everybody's bunched up, waiting for the handoff. I'm looking at the replay here. Here's a play action. Oh, Waddle knew he was open when he came off the line. Wide open. Wide. I mean, just nobody near him. Completely blew the coverage. Completely. Done. Toast. Game over. Yep. 6-2. Take it and run away with it. Do the Waddle. I ain't doing no Waddle. Stephen Ross giving out kisses, though. Stephen Ross kissing his wife. What else we got here? Tua is it. Have faith. You want to see me switch? Okay. You want to see my whole demeanor switch? I need to see it against winning teams. That's all I'm going to say. Everyone says I'm too hard on Tua. I'm sorry. I am just sorry if people feel that that's bad. Having played so many games myself and understanding what it means to take it to the next level, a 2-5 team is a 2-5 team, period. I want to see you do it next week in Germany. Dolphins do it against Kansas City Chiefs. I got nothing to say. I'm all in. It's going to be a big game next Sunday. We'll all be here watching, and you may see a complete metamorphosis, but I just haven't seen it yet. I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm just saying that I haven't seen it yet. That's all I'm saying about this. Is I'm keeping reserved because of two things. One, obviously the teams, and number two, Mike McDaniel. So that's where I am. All right. Jones back to pass. What kind of shit was that? Interception. Brandon Jones. Yeah. But you see, when I see that, look at the comment on the screen right now. You got to love Tua's development so far. So, you remember the episode in Seinfeld where Kramer went out and was taking karate, and he said, I'm just killing everybody in the dojo, and then they went to go see him at the dojo, and it was all 10-year-old kids, and he was killing them? I'm not saying it's that bad, but I can't gauge the development yet. I can't see the development because of who they've been playing. I can't see it. That's all I'm saying. Against the Bills and against the Eagles, it just wasn't there. Do it against Kansas City. Do it against the Ravens. Do it against the Jets twice. Do it against the Bills. And then you know you have something. That's all I'm saying. And everybody keep pissed off. I'm like, Barry, just be happy. I'm happy that they win, but I can't be happy because I'm not looking at a 6-2 record. I'm looking at playoffs. I'm looking at deep playoff runs. And I'm looking at a time of the year where there are no gimmies. There are no cupcakes. Every single game, you have to bring it. And as of right now, I'm sorry. I just don't take New England and Denver and Carolina and the Giants. I just don't take them as loving development because I don't know what I have. That's all I'm saying. And so a lot of people are happy right now with every given Sunday. Oh, nice. Wow, he just got hit hard by Jalen Phillips. Very nice. But that's all I'm saying. And I don't understand, and I really don't understand how people get pissed at me for just saying it. I've got all kinds of data. I watch every single game with you guys, and I'm like, yeah, they're winning. They're winning. They're losing to good teams. Yeah. I don't understand why people can't see it, and I don't understand why they don't understand that. We might make the playoffs. If so, we still don't have a great team. We have an okay team. I don't see us getting out of the first round. If we win division, think about what we will face. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm happy that the team is winning. I wouldn't be doing this if I was following a loser. I think they're going to win a predominant number of the games. I mean, I could see this team being 12-5, 13-4. But I'm looking at playoffs, and in terms of where this team and how it stacks up against playoff caliber teams. So it's hard for me to get excited right now. I mean, I guess the biggest thing I can say is this. When I told my wife I was going to spend time building this thing and keep going and doing things, when I first started, she goes, all right, how much time you want? What? Okay. How much time are you going to give to build this? Give me a year. Okay. When it got to a year, what my, and you guys will love this, what my comparable due diligence is let me look at my competitors and see where they are after doing it 5 and 6 years. And I just completely stopped them, went right past all of them. And so she could look at me, she goes, yeah, but that was just Dolphins fans. That was pretty easy for you to accomplish, and you know it was. I want to see you go against Rich Eisen. I want to see you go against some of these big-name people. The Dolphin stuff was easy. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from those guys, but some of those guys have been doing this shit for 5 and 6 years. Understand, the guy with the most subscribers, if that's what matters, he's been, in terms of Dolphin stuff, he's been doing it 6 years. I can tell you right now, if I was doing this for 6 years and it took me 6 years to get to 40,000 subscribers or views with subscribers, I'd slit my wrist, turn off these lights, and never do it again. And so right now, she looked at last week. She goes, "Okay, so you had a great month, did over 1.2 million in terms of views. How are you going to get better? Those are no longer your competition. You need to look forward at some of these big guys." That's what I'm saying about the Dolphins. Yeah, this is easy pickings. You beat these guys. You beat them to a pulp. You've won 6 in a row. What are you doing? What are you going to do to take on teams like another interception? Ooh. Oh man, they're going to call. What a stick. They're going to call. How do you call personal foul on that? Wow, that was once at that point you became now they're fighting. Once you become a defender, the guy was going to get the interception. You can't let him have it. So I don't understand why they would call a penalty on that. Oh, they're shuffling around. What a crappy pass. What a crappy pass. Brandon Jones just got healthy too, man. Now, so what do you call here as a penalty? He hit him with his shoulder pad. He didn't hit him head to head. So what would you call as a penalty there? No, I mean, if you can't hit a player like that, then we're not playing football anymore. I mean, I'm sorry he's hurt, but I don't think people turned on Tua in the NFL. You want to know why I think a lot of people give Tua a hard time? I don't think it's religion anymore either. You know why I think people give Tua a hard time? Because of the idiot Tua honors. I really do. I think they've pissed off so many people that people just don't want to hear it from them anymore. And they're like, you know what? If you guys can't just... Here's a call. So they're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct because he stood over him and taunted him, which is different than the targeting. So it wasn't targeting, it wasn't unnecessary roughness, it was the taunting of standing over somebody. Yeah, you can't do that shit. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, man, he's hurt. No, he's walking on his own power. No, Jimbo, that wasn't targeting. It was, after he stuck him, he got up and just stood over him like he was roadkill or something, and that's what the problem was. It was kind of weak anyway. I mean, dude, if you can't be men on the field, wow, that's bad. That's bad. Just crazy. Yeah, the standing over an injured guy. That's probably where you draw the line. I mean, the guy's injured. You took him out. Don't stand over him like he's roadkill. They're walking him to, I think, the tent at this point. Barry Tua has come out of his shell. He's more natural in interviews. I agree. But you asked me why I think the media still goes after him, if you want to say after him. One, they haven't played anybody. That's a big thing. And number two, it's Tuanon. People have had it to hear with the BS of these people on Twitter always out there trying to attack somebody. I mean, I get attacked daily, but I don't care. I mean, so it doesn't really matter. It's futile. You're right, Joe. It's a violent game. You got to man up. Actually have to man up. Men are men. They're trying not to allow men to be men. That's a problem. So, wow, Waddle and Tyreek both went over 100 yards today. So we're going to just run out the clock. We're going to run the clock out here and go 31-17 instead of 24-17. Get out of here with a win. Get cleaned up. Get healthy. Get on the plane. Go to Germany and show everybody what you're good with. So let me ask you a question before we depart here. If the Dolphins beat the Chiefs, all questions are answered. All questions. If they lose to the Chiefs next week, where do you stand? I'd love to see some of your comments. I may stay a little bit later. Tell me where you guys stand. Oh, they're getting a little chippy. Tell me where you stand if they lose to the Chiefs. I'd love you. What do you guys think? Okay, so they're flying out tonight. It says. Tomorrow to Munich. So let me know where you guys stand. I'm going to stay for a couple of seconds after here. I'd love to hear what you said. I don't see anybody talking about it. Yeah, the penalty was indeed taunting. It wasn't the actual hit. Yeah, you guys don't want to say it. All right, so I will. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. We're going to see a lot next week, and I'm hoping I can test the camera and do some stuff with people and bring on a guest next week. That would be my intention. I really want to do that. But in any event, we took the win. See you guys Tuesday. We'll look for some more content tonight. Talk to you soon. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for talking. Thanks for engaging. And thanks for winning if you won something and participating as well. And I hope